Welcome to That's Absurd Podcast, your source for everything hip-hop, pop culture, sports, and more. Tune in, subscribe, enjoy.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of That's Absurd Podcast. I go by the name of Juno, a.k.a. Melvo.
It's your boy GDP.
And your boy Swerve.
Back again for another week of the bullshits. Let's see. Last week we wasn't here due to Nate's lack of professionalism.
Not true. It's summertime, so y'all like I'm even around here.
Summertime, because was you a teacher or something, or what? You
when
work
my
for the
kids
school?
are out of school, there's got so much other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's when everything lines up. That's when everyone's out. It's all shit to do. Or what's the same? So
Y'all be doing erratic. Shit.
What are you talking
What y'all did?
about?
What y'all did last week then?
We didn't. What did we do last week?
We didn't do nothing. Just like you was about to say, nigga. Y'all didn't do shit.
What are you talking about? What are you talking? Last week wasn't Jersey, right? That was what was last week?
No, not last week.
I don't remember, but it's always something now. My daughter just got her driver's license like 2 days ago. So
what does that have to do with
what that got exactly?
I had to do that.
Please explain.
You had. She got her driver's license. I had to do that.
Yeah, I taught her how to drive. Is that take her to the driver's lesson?
You taught her how to drive last week?
Throughout this whole process, throughout the whole year.
So what
we talking about last week?
She was getting points to get her perm. You have to have X amount of hours if you can do a name. So even throughout last week, we have certain days we pick up, we drive this and a third. And then as I expand the Toro fleet, she out here. She goes with me sometimes, picks up a car, follows me after. So I've been helping her. She's been grinding up. She ended up passing her test, so it was pretty good.
Please explain to us, how does that mess up you recording at 9 o'clock on the Thursday?
On Thursday, yeah.
On Thursday, somehow just get hectic. I don't know. Thursdays has always been crazy. It used to be Wednesdays, and then we switched to Thursdays. But I think we always needed a 2-day buffer. Just lying on just one day is what fucks it up. We should just go back to Wednesdays, and just in case that doesn't work, fall back on the Thursdays. Locking in on just that one day, anything gets sporadic, especially on that Thursday. Thursday used to always get hectic. I know for sure.
Man, you've been doing this
at 9 p.m.
You've been doing this shit since 2016.
Shit I gotta do before 9, and I don't have time to make it back home. Listen, I have to hurry up and so I have to grab dinner. Or
You be telling us you gotta cook dinner, and it's 9 p.m. I'm like, who eats dinner at 9? Who cooks dinner at 9 p.m.?
It ain't. If it's on my day, that's what happens when shit gets fucked up. I'm running behind. And if it's on Say's day, shit's already done by then. When it's on my day,
you don't need to have no more days then.
Why do you have a day?
You don't give it in. What are you talking about? You can look out when you're married. You help out with the
you don't need to be having no days.
So what?
Stacey
I like it. Matter of fact, I'm taking up. I got some cookbooks and that. I'm actually going learning. That's a trade that I plan on learning this year. I want to actually take
cooking
up cooking.
ass nigga.
Okay, Nate.
Yeah, I want to be. I want a chef.
Okay, so you got a day, right? That's what you said, right?
Yeah.
Your traditional man duties, obligations, right?
Okay. Yeah.
What day do Stacey have of those?
What do you mean? What obligations?
He's trying to say that cooking is a female's job.
No.
So what day do you have? What day does she have of the male job, like doing yard work? What's her day? That's what he's trying to say.
We don't have set defined roles. Because my wife would be the man that takes out garbage plenty of times. She does plenty of shit without even asking. So they don't have no set defined roles of what days. Because there's plenty of stuff that you think a guy do that she does all the time. From, like I said, would just go do yard work or throw out the trash or saying this. Saying paint, plenty of shit that's around the house. The assembly that I don't even get to. Usually she'll self-assemble. So it's not like that. I can't put
I understand exactly.
I can't put a stamp on it like that because she's not traditional like that. She does a lot of shit that most of candy guys are doing. I'm saying the shit that I'm not a hands-on type. If I need help, I'd rather just get professionals to go out and do it. Because it ain't like I'm asking her to do it, but she'd rather, instead of doing that, if I can't do it, she'll just go try it herself.
I know exactly what you're saying, Nate, and the reason why she gave you a day is because she feels like you're not doing enough.
Nate, something went bad with your mic.
Hold on. Yeah. 1 second.
All right, let's not talk about Nate's. Let's not.
Well,
question,
yeah, I don't mean
Nate's masculinity here.
Yeah, I don't mean Nate specifically. I just mean in relationships in general, not just Nate specifically. In relationships in general, when someone
Here?
starts handing. Yeah, we hear you.
Oh, I'm of the belief that they're always gonna feel in relationships in general, no
You
matter
always,
what.
one
There's
person,
gonna be
both
couples
sides.
gonna always
When
feel
you-
that they're
when you-
undervalued. That's one. But I'm always gonna feel that women's always gonna feel that the guys never
Not doing enough. Exactly.
I don't think
And
there's
it's not
setting
just that
women's ever
it's
gonna feel that.
always like
It's
this.
always.
You're never doing enough.
Exactly.
On your you can work 60 hours a week on your day off. They see you laying on the couch doing nothing. Oh man.
No, it's not that. I'm not
That's the
saying even
issue.
on that day. Just in general, they're just gonna feel like, well, you could do all that.
Yeah,
and
they
can
just
you
do-
also help on my thing? I just feel like
Yeah.
they always feel like they're. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. I don't feel like we could be like we'll be in reverse. We ask for that
You know
Yeah.
when this started happening?
when.
When women got the right to vote and work.
Yeah,
They done, they lost their damn mind.
I mean, can we it sounds very misogynistic.
Listen, I want to start a petition, right?
Put
To
them back
take
in the
away
kitchen.
their
the back of the-
No, not listen.
kitchen petition.
It's not even that bad. It's not that what's name. I want to start a petition that women should not be allowed to drive anymore.
Oh, that's crazy. I can't go for that.
Let them cook. Let me see where are you going with that.
Yeah, I
What do you
can't go
mean?
for that.
When I'm on the road,
they're some of the
bro,
worst drivers.
The worst when I see a
That
woman
is, so
driving,
there might be something there. There are
my
some of the
heart
worst
just
drivers.
start racing for some reason.
Your heart starts racing when you see a female driver?
No, when I know that like something's when I see them do the crazy shit on the road, my heart just start racing when I'm like, oh, she put on her signal. Some shit's about to happen.
Nah.
So I want to start a petition. How many signatures you think I would get? You think I can get
wouldn't
enough signature to put it on the ballot?
I
You
doubt
probably
it.
could in Florida in this economy. I mean, in this era, there's a lot of angry guys. Like, get these bitches off the road.
Nah, they
There's a
always
lot
say
of-
they say the Asian they
and
say
some,
the
and some people be like, and it's gonna lighten up some traffic too. I can go for that. What are you saying, sir?
I don't know. I just can't go. Well, I don't. That's because I don't. My wife does a lot of the driving, so.
Oh
that means
yeah, I
I gotta
wouldn't
do
go
more.
for it.
I gotta do more driving.
My wife does majority of the driving too. So
Yeah, I can't go for that. No can do.
I tell my wife
know
that
what's-
shit all the time. I
what's
don't know why they
crazy
let
is-
y'all drive.
But she's a good driver, though.
Listen, we drive electric cars, right?
the safest cars in the world.
Listen, when my wife drives, the range after we fill it up, the range goes down to like 3. I mean,
That doesn't make no
230 or
sense.
some shit, right?
What is that? How does that happen?
When I drive and we charge back up, the range is at 269.
Okay, you got to speak to me. Speak to me like I don't know what's going on with these electric cars.
Okay, so electric cars, based on how you drive,
You can
it'll
surf far.
determine what's your range gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
So after she drives, the car automatically knows. Listen, you're not getting this mileage that you think you about to get. You about to get.
Oh.
You gonna get.
So she be
230.
whipping. She be whipping it, so it's not gonna get as much as you get. That's what the car's saying.
Correct.
That means she know how to drive. That's all.
She's not cruising enough. She's applying too much power. So it's kind of calculating for that. As opposed to we just be coasting and let that shit kind of shift that do its own. You know what I'm saying? Let regenerate.
Nah, we got
brake and get
places to
into
be.
it,
Ain't no
you get more
coasting.
miles. You know what I'm saying?
And she live in the city.
She keeping
You
her foot on
gotta
that
you gotta
gas all
you
the
gotta
way through.
zoom you gotta zoom in between these cars.
Yeah, bro. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I think that's just how women are too. Because I don't be in a rush to go nowhere. I get in the car. I get in the car in time. I don't need to speed nowhere. I just chill.
I don't deal with day-to-day traffic anymore, and I dread. That's one of the worst things I hate having to go back. And having to go back to the.
Why would you have to go back?
If I'm out here trying to bust some of these plays, get back in the field. You know what I'm saying? It's anything.
Well, the city you live in,
it's
live in is just traffic anyway. Leaving the house, you're gonna
very
get into traffic.
Matter of fact, my neighborhood is like that exactly. So leaving and I imagine Judo Kissimmee, as packed as is getting over there. Yeah, definitely already. I don't know if it's your neighborhood that's bad, but I know as far as getting out your neighborhood, it's bad. The big areas, but
Yeah,
mine
the
even
traffic
in my
in Kissimmee
neighborhood
is
it's starting
terrible
to get
now.
bad.
When we first moved here, traffic was beautiful.
Yeah,
But now after the hurricane that hit Puerto Rico, and all the Puerto Ricans flew into what's name, and for some reason, bro, Hispanic male drivers.
You go some racist shit. Good.
Them niggas just drive fast for no fucking reason.
They got shit to go. Loud music, drive fast, live the life.
No insurance. They know if they hit somebody, they take it off.
The shit is crazy, bro.
At least the Tampa ones for sure. I don't know about Kissimmee. Kissimmee, you talking about the Puerto Ricans in Kissimmee? They got money.
I'm talking about all the Hispanic.
There's Puerto Ricans in
the Hispanic
in
males
too,
between the age of 18 and 35, maybe. For some reason, they're just driving fast everywhere they go for no fucking reason.
They you know why? It's young. They're youth. They gotta press that gas.
And that's just that's I don't know. Fast cars. That's in their culture. No loud music, low cars, tents.
How many Fast and Furious movies are there?
Like 10.
How many Enriques do you see driving?
Maybe there's probably like one. There's probably like one of them.
When they're in LA,
probably
they
got
have
one
more.
Spanish guy. Yeah, in LA, there's a bunch of them. That's just streetcar culture.
Niggas be driving Camrys, Swerve.
Yeah, but them shits be fast. They putting kits on them. They lowering them.
I'm telling you, stock Camrys.
Nah, I'm talking.
Niggas is flooring it.
He's telling you when you sing in Orlando.
I'm telling you what I see in my area, bro. Stock fucking Camrys and Corollas.
It's levels. There's levels to it. One day they'll get there.
But what have you guys been up to for the past 2 weeks since we can't get this thing down packed where we can record every week? What you been up to, Swerve?
It's summertime.
How's life?
Life is lifing. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna give my recommendation right now.
Go ahead.
You got to get yourself an Apple Watch if you don't have an Apple Watch.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if that. Maybe, I can't count that as a recommendation. No, hold on. I can't count that as a recommendation, nigga.
Why not?
We've been on Apple Watches for 13 years, bro.
Yeah, that's like recommending.
Yeah, but listen, everybody uses toothpaste. I'm saying there might be people that listen to this podcast that don't have an Apple Watch, and they're thinking, I don't need no Apple Watch. They might have an iPhone, and they still think they have an Apple phone.
They have an Apple Watch.
I had an iPhone, and I did not have an Apple Watch.
But you might be on the spectrum.
Nah, you never know. But that's why I'm telling you now. For all the other people
off the spectrum, huh?
I'm definitely off now. My eyes are open. I'm awake. I see.
How long ago? Okay, be honest, Swerve. How long ago did I tell you to get an Apple Watch?
Oh, you said it a long time ago. And I remember you saying once you get an Apple Watch, you're probably never going to want to wear your other watches. You know what I just bought? Oh, another recommendation.
You bought another band.
Yeah, Prime Day. I got another band. But I just got a gold band. The whole thing looks gold, so it can match my jewelry. So if I'm going somewhere, I don't have to wear my gold watch. I could just wear my
Apple Watch.
My Apple Watch that still matches my jewelry.
Welcome to the club.
You didn't buy a 20 pack.
Oh, the wrist thing. I mean, I've seen those, but I was like, I like the band that comes with it. That shit gets wet. It dries right away.
Pause.
You got it.
We'll allow it.
And then, I think I don't even have no
itself, Nate.
Yeah, we'll allow it.
We'll allow it. It's crazy.
Can't say nothing no more, dog.
Yeah, definitely recommend. And I don't even have a service on this watch, but it's just for the fitness.
I'm not gonna recommend service.
Nobody recommends getting the.
They force you to
service?
get it. Yeah, but as soon as you get out,
I don't have it.
They don't force.
Bullshit.
What you mean service? As far
as a phone service, so I can actually make a phone call on my watch without my phone being near me.
Yeah, that's idiotic.
They did that to me as a plan for a free watch.
That's because you got it from one of the stores, like a T-Mobile or a Verizon.
No, I got this from the Apple store.
If you buy it from the Apple store, they don't try to push that on you. Pause.
Yeah, they push that bullshit there. So like, it's no point. I mean, it has its own phone number too, but that's the dumbest shit ever to try to talk on the watch. You can barely hear the person. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the thing as well, though, what I realize as we have technology, a lot of it's redundant. We keep reusing the same shit over and over again. We have an iPad, we have a laptop, we have a cell phone, we have a watch, and like a lot of those shits are the same thing over and over again. Yeah. Repeat it, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just
it's just for convenience.
Yeah.
But it's not convenience. It's kind of tying you down because it starts tethering. Like sometimes you don't let you, now that you have the Apple Watch, you're now really stuck. Like, especially if you start working out. And days that you don't have your watch on, you're going to feel like you just fucking wasted the workout. Huh?
I'm not going to never not have this watch on.
If that's not tracked, you almost start. It's like coffee now. You're never not going to have it on the way.
I don't even have mine on.
Oh, see?
Yeah, you're at home right now. That's a safe place to not have it on.
I already peeped game. Nate, I sent you a notification and you didn't pick it up. Go to your fitness app and accept my notification. I already peeped game what people's doing because you can see their activity. They just don't wear the watch so people can't see them being lazy. I see what y'all doing.
I see Swerve fake working out.
Shit. I'm closing my rings every day. Talking about where you see your fake workout at? There's a way you can fake workout though, but
when I see Swerve just finish a workout, I'm like Swerve just fake that shit.
How? How can you can't?
You could manually put in a workout and stop it.
You can.
What do you mean by manually?
You can go back and date your.
You can click workout on your watch and it'll start recording whatever you're doing. Just literally.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not gonna. But
it's not activity.
Exactly. You can't fake you can't fake your heart rate. You can fake steps. You can't fake your heart rate, and it gives you credit for your heart rate being over a certain amount. And it don't really matter which workout you click. It's just getting your heart rate over a certain amount.
That means if you guys have Apple Watches, as most of the people do, that means you guys have to realize that I might actually be the most.
Nate, stop talking with food in your mouth, bro. Stop eating.
Talking about he's the most fit person in here with a mouthful of candy.
It's not candy.
What you eating?
Listen, I might be the most fit person in the friends group.
So why don't you show me your
what friends group you talking about? I know you're not talking
out of all
about
our friends group. I'm smoking y'all when it comes to activity.
False. Easily. Let me see your activity then.
Why you didn't accepted it? Trust me.
Okay.
Swerve, it's not even close.
It's not okay. All right.
It's not close. Okay. I'm smoking these guys.
Nate, do you not see us?
I don't know who's
across from you. You can see us.
Yeah, what does that mean?
And you can see yourself.
What does that mean?
For you to say some blasphemous shit like I'm the fittest person in the fit
what I'm talking about
while we're sitting here looking at each other is crazy.
You ever heard of a fat athlete? These are fat athletes. This is what I am. One, I work out at least 3 to 5 times a week minimum, if not all 7.
This nigga got 4,000 steps today.
Yeah,
and he talking. Get the fuck out of here!
Today.
Stop it!
Steps, I worked out today. Look, skip the steps. Check my workout completion.
Your calories? Let me check your calories.
Nate,
okay.
Nate, while we sit here, I can't even see your fucking neck.
This nigga
talking about.
Swerve, look at Nate.
I don't see it.
Do you see a neck?
I see head and shoulders.
I have my thing set off. My ring. What's your ring set off for?
First of all, both of y'all, the stand comes defaulted at 12 hours. Juno got his put down to 10. You got yours down to 6. Come on. You can't stand up for 1 minute every hour for 6.
Mine's is standard. Whatever it is auto set to, I never changed it.
That's why I swerve. He got baby stuff though. Look, I have 1,000.
I got calories. Baby stuff.
I have 1,000 calories. How much do you have for your workout?
My goal is at 1,000 calories. You know how much I got today so far? I'm at 12 right now.
Okay, yeah, that's how I usually have it most days because this is a podcast day. I didn't get my 1,200.
It's a podcast day. I still got my 12 in.
Yeah, I had a short day. That's how we got effective today. But y'all be hating on the workout, so let us get in early.
Yeah, okay. Now I see, so I can follow you and I'm gonna hold you accountable. Nigga talking about he at the gym. I can see.
Yeah, when you see it and you see it at the gym. Either way, now that you see this, you'll see. I guarantee I'm the most athlete as far as.
I don't know niggas' numbers you got, but on my list.
On nobody list and
dirty. You probably got Dirty V. Dirty V's the only guy that's challenging me on my list.
He's a beast because he goes to the cardio class every day. But when I do my 2-hour walks on most days, that's gonna smoke him anyways. I'm telling you. V's the hard one because he does the cycling class every day.
Okay. I don't know what y'all niggas talking about.
Niggas with the fitness app, they know.
The Apple Watch does not lie. So as much as lies, y'all niggas gonna lie. Just like y'all do it. It was saying the numbers are gonna lie 10, 20 years down from line. All these completed circle rings is gonna prove how healthy I am. And how y'all saying I wasn't healthy.
What does the number say on the scale though?
It's going down. It's going the right way. It's showing healthy. It's showing the champion.
You talking about numbers. You don't want to talk about that number.
It's showing a champion. You know, I'm out here lifting, breaking, you know what I'm saying? We put it on the gains. We work, you know what I'm saying? We slim it up at the same time.
I'm gonna have to challenge this nigga Nate.
I'm ready, though. I'm ready.
What else you been up to, Swerve? Other than experience the life we've been experiencing for the past 10 years.
Welcome to reality.
What else? Oh yeah, I did. I guess it's not nothing that I did, but there were Prime Day was yesterday and the day before. I ordered some stuff.
It seems like it comes by quicker and quicker. Now, do they do it 2 times a year now?
I believe so.
That shit don't be real anyway. You know what I did? Before Prime Day came up, I put a bunch of stuff in my like save for later cart, whatever.
That's how you catch them and see the price and see if it drops on Prime Day. And sometimes it doesn't drop. Sometimes it goes up.
Well, Prime Day is not for every item.
Yeah, it's not for every item, but some of the prices don't change. But then they put a little red box on it saying, 15% off. I'm like, this price didn't change. It's the same shit.
They be lying,
it's been 15% off. It's not that they're lying. It's just they're accenting that the sale that they've been had anyway.
You gotta crack the books over there.
Yeah, I hear some people say the Prime people, they also get you because you're nobody's doing the math, so they might throw extra once you get to the final checkout. You might not notice that your cart is like an extra $20 heavier than you thought it would be.
This year I didn't buy nothing on Prime Day.
Yeah, and you right throughout the year. They got us right where they want us. Amazon fucked America up big time. Consumer culture, though. Boxes getting dropped off every day. It's a lot,
This is America, B.
it's a lot. Amazon really does got. I can't. How much motherfuckers can you really save with Amazon now? At your fucking door every damn day at your convenience.
You just can't get hooked on it.
It's hard.
The same way you get hooked on anything else that's on your phone. You can get addicted to just going to Amazon and searching and adding stuff to your cart.
That's true, but Amazon's like the beast of them all. Though them motherfuckers had everything, bro.
Yeah, I know. And then they'll show you stuff that you want. It's stuff that it knows that you need. It's gonna go right to your page.
It's worse if I got shit on automatic replenishment. So the kitty litter, and then sometimes I got that shit stockpiled over here. They drop that shit every week.
Yeah, every once in a while you just gotta stop.
You gotta stop the subscription. Stop the subscription.
You got the subscription. Yeah,
but then the thing where they get you is when you have more than 3 subscriptions, you get like an extra 5% off or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So you don't want to,
they got you.
So you don't want to cancel.
But some of that shit I'm gonna get anyway.
Some of the shit gonna get anyway, bro. Amazon got me all sorts of places, bro. They got me having different subscriptions with cable companies. They bro. Jeff Bezos is in my pocket too much, bro. He's too rich to have this much access to me. Right? It don't make no sense.
But it's stuff that you're gonna. It's stuff that you're gonna buy anyway. If are you upset that you're giving it to this one person? You want to spread the money?
Can't make all my money. Yeah, one man can't get all of them.
But the nigga got everything you need. One stop shop.
Fuck that. It's a problem, dog. It's a problem.
Once I find a good drug dealer, I'm not switching. I'm very loyal. Once I find me a good drug dealer,
but I don't want my one guy for everything.
Nah, if that nigga got everything. That's where I'm going. One stop shop.
Pause. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm over here paying for when you go to your subscription, and then Amazon makes it a pain in the ass to cancel those subscriptions. Very easy to get them. Very easy to get them.
It's not. It's not hard. You just go in the orders, go into cancel
subscription box. Some of them are not that easy. I'm telling you, because I've had subscriptions for channels, for cable TV channels. You know, like they're always giving you AMC weekly.
Oh, that stuff is difficult to cancel.
That's what I'm telling you. The motherfuckers, stuff. Bro.
Yeah, not the physical stuff that gets shipped to your house.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the easy shit. Yeah, that's breeze. Yeah. They lovely about that.
Apple does the same thing.
But where they fuck you with when you got to do return shit.
Subscribe to like an app or some type of digital content. They make it super difficult to unsubscribe.
Get out, though. Yeah, when you easy to fall in that bitch. When you get out there, you gotta jump the fucking hoops, bro.
Yeah, you see like a charge coming out of your card for $2.99 every month. I'm like, what the hell is this? I know it's coming from Apple somehow, but I don't know what the hell this is.
That's what I'm telling you. What's worse about Amazon. Because you see Apple do it. Amazon I already got my regular Amazon Prime. I get little random $2.99 from Prime. Someone might buy a movie in the house. Any little random. All the kids have access to Amazon. It just be going off. I don't know if Amazon's throwing some links in that bitch. This shit is out of control. They very well could be. Because there's times I caught them about some shit like, hey, I meant to cancel this 2 months ago, and they can backdate. They'll cancel or credit you. But they know they're stealing too. I'm sure they're stealing that shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And when they credit you, they just credit you with more Amazon money so you can spend
more Amazon money. Right got your ass right in their shit. Bro, this shit is all fucked up.
I don't be minding. I don't be minding. I said put that shit right back on my car, right back on my Amazon account.
Yeah, because you know you're going to fucking use it anyway.
I know I'm going to use it.
That's how sometimes I be trying to cash my shit out. Break away from y'all. Because they get you right where they want you, bro. They make this shit so convenient. I don't know if I'm talking about.
It slides right in, huh, Nate?
That shit is slides. I've experienced every aspect of Amazon. Have you ever had to do the Amazon's fulfillment boxes where you go pick up the location?
The locker boxes? Yeah.
Yeah, we got one of them by us, but I don't use it.
I don't use it.
I don't trust that shit.
But if you need to, you can pick it up there. You can go pick up. Amazon's hooked up the Whole Foods. So my wife orders through Amazon and go pick some food at Whole Foods. And they pick up. They got us my fucking dinner now, bro. That's what I'm telling you. It recommends food for dinner, shit like that. I'm saying, just like when it starts knowing your patterns, this shit is crazy, bro.
Now, okay, so how advanced is your wife with Whole Foods? Is she Palm?
Oh no! What do you mean?
Because you could literally just walk into Whole Foods and scan your palm to pay.
No, she's not that. Yeah, okay. She don't even go inside. She's the orders, and they just go in. They bring the orders to you in your car. So
yeah, they could link a credit card to your palm for Whole Foods, and you just when you checking out, you just scan your hand, bro.
It's just Amazon. That's who you're giving it to. They say they can link like it's a whole different company. Amazon, give the guy that already has everything some more of your life. That's what you're telling.
Nate, stop pocket watching, bro. Stop pocket watching. Nigga got everything you need.
And that Whole Food be waxing, but yeah, they make it convenient.
Whole Foods hot bar is actually pretty good.
Oh, I actually went to
if you're on a diet and shit like that too, it's definitely good. Yeah,
I actually went to a Sprouts.
I don't want to hear you say
go
shopping
this week. That nigga be dieting.
The shit offends me when I hear you say words like diet and fitness.
Judo must think he's not fat. That's what the issue is. I guarantee I'm in better shape than you in every aspect.
How much you want to bet?
You telling me what's name? I'm
guaranteed. We can do a physical challenge.
Guaranteed. I guarantee.
I have a good shape out here, bro. I'm active, bro. You're not active like that. Okay. You're definitely gonna get winded, bro.
Now I get to see because Nate be talking about he work out. I don't know. Maybe you do be. Maybe you're just fat fit. You know how some niggas just be fat, but they still fit at the same time.
Listen, if
you know where those niggas at, Swerve?
Where
in the league?
Nah, man.
Nah, there's regular dudes.
If it wasn't for these gummies, I'll be a clean 200 by now already. I'm over here.
Juno, you can still flip.
Yeah. Still back so all that.
You 200 plus pounds.
Yeah.
You're fat fit. No,
I'm just fat.
And you're not in the league. No, if you over 200 pounds and you could do a backflip, you're fit.
No, I just can jump. That don't make you fit.
Yeah. You have the strength to flip your whole body over.
I think everybody should have that strength though.
Everybody should, but a lot of fat dudes over 200 pounds don't.
It's just the technique. Like if you wanted to backflip, Swerve, You have the physical strength to do it.
Yeah, I'm fit. I'm just not coordinated enough.
Yeah, you just don't know the technique of backflipping. Like Nate physically can't.
I was never able
Nate,
to. They're not physically. What is the fuck? I'm sure I physically can. I just. I probably mentally cannot game, but I'm physically can. But
You want to have a foot race, Nate?
no, and I can't do no racing now. My knees are shot.
Nigga,
Judas,
that's the oldest sport in the world. Everybody's done that in their life, and you telling me you can't run, but you're fit?
I can't run anymore. I'm not. My knees are shot. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to avoid having knee surgery.
But he's fit.
But I'm fit. I get my.
When they test your fitness, the first thing they do is make you run on the treadmill.
Yeah, I do. I could do indoor running. I don't do outdoor because next time my joints will be all swollen the next day. I can actually run outdoor. I just almost immediately gonna feel the pain from it.
Nate, you know what gluten is?
Yeah, I know what gluten is.
Can you eat it?
I'm sure I can. I'm not anti-gluten.
Okay, just checking.
I
don't know what.
Do y'all really know what gluten is and what it does?
I have no idea. I thought it was like some fake. I know. I feel like it's a new hot buzzword that somebody came up with, like multigrain or something.
This is hilarious because I was just figuring it out. Like we always see gluten free this, gluten free that, and majority of the population does not know what gluten is. Like
it wouldn't matter because majority isn't gluten intolerant. Only some are. Very few are.
Do you know what gluten is, Nate?
I know my kids. I have a kid that's gluten intolerant. I don't know what it is, but I know as far as what it does.
All right. So let me educate the listeners and my co-hosts. Gluten is a protein.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. It's a protein that causes inflammation in parts of the body. So that's all it is. It's a protein.
But not everybody's intolerant. Some people are intolerant to it, right? So some people try to do gluten-free. Some people have gluten intolerances. Some people just
sumun.
Some people just rather avoid it, yeah. But there are a lot of people that's intolerant to it. They feel like that. They felt like a lot of people that felt like eliminating that for their diet made them feel healthier and shit like that. That's the new aspect of it, being more buzzy about it. What sort of saying here, we're hearing it everywhere, where they started putting gluten-free, this, that, and the third, because it became part of the fitness zeitgeist.
Niggas don't know if they really have an intolerance to gluten. They just know other people don't want it, so I don't want it.
Yeah, well, exactly. There's a section for the people that don't want it, who feel like they don't want it, and other people just assume if you want to go to that route, they have it for you. That's all.
Like shit that be saying no trans fats. What the fuck is a trans fat?
Type of fat, but I mean, I don't know if it as far as.
According to
but what
Dave
other fats
Chappelle,
are in there?
You know the T's are fucking shit up.
Fucking shit up, yeah. That's
shit up.
Let me see what I've been up to for the past week. You know, I'm
Jesus Christ, we're just at the intro.
Still at the intro, bro. Let me see. I've been just making moves. Started a whole little business. That's in the works. I'm getting everything in order. Yeah, I decided I'm not going back to work. So,
welcome to the gang.
Gang.
It's a crazy life, ain't it?
No, it's
now just. Now you got time to get them steps in.
No, you end up working more than you would at a 9 to 5.
You don't work.
You can't work 40 hours a week and be successful. Apparently.
Yeah.
Not in the beginning. You put in your dues.
I don't even think Jay what's his name? The nigga that keep fucking Nate? Pause.
Who?
Jeff Bezos.
Oh. I ain't never. They need to tell me something I don't know about. I didn't know about this.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos works. I guarantee Jeff Bezos works at least 100 hours a week.
He used to when he was a CEO. He don't work in the night. He stepped down. He's just a.
You think he just at home doing what you doing, Nate?
He could be.
Now that he's up, now that everybody knows he's up, he lives a different type of life. I'm sure he still cops the business, but when he was the CEO, he got that rich for a reason. He was working here, clocking 100-hour weeks and shit like that. He was a fucking beast. So once he got his shares up and became a super world's richest guy, and he knew y'all were gonna start hating on him, he did. Nah. He sold his position, got out of the limelight. Now he's just a billionaire, and y'all don't get to try to drag him every day like I do Elon. As soon as you become number one, we flip on you in America.
So who's number one right now? Because I know it's always going back and forth. Pause between
him, Bezos.
Tesla. What's his name? Elon and Bezos.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably Bezos right now because he let the Tesla stocks. It's now coming back up again. So I gotta see. It's probably Bezos right now.
All right, y'all niggas
What's crazy is Elon once said that he thinks what's name's richer than him.
Who?
He said Vladimir Putin. And there's always rumors that people said that he's actually might be the richest person in the world based on, they said that, how they have how Russia's all broken up between the oligarchs.
Mm-hmm.
They said those are all his ex-partners, and they said that he owns a piece of all their shit as well. So I guess when they kind of factor it between offshore accounts, they were saying the dude was worth, could be $1 trillion wow, like a couple years ago. And he was denying it.
Will we not believe that he could be the richest? Like, this nigga is a dictator of a whole country.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you supposed to be the richest nigga in the world, right? You got
all this land, nigga, you better.
Yeah, all this land. You got all these people. Yeah, you supposed to be the richest nigga. Yeah, well, you ain't up, nigga. Yeah. But, so, Vladimir out here, Rocky, possibly the richest person in the world.
All right, enough about foreign policy.
Did I say what I was doing this past week?
Yeah, you said a whole bunch of bullshit.
You said you wasn't doing
teaching
nothing.
Your daughter how to drive, all types of...
You said 2 weeks.
What you did last week, Nate?
Last week was my daughter's week, I believe. Or this past week.
What you do, Nate?
All right, we'll just go on to the next one because I didn't think...
You didn't do shit, Nate.
I did something to the other. I can't remember.
All right, we was just talking about Putin. We might as well jump into American politics. Looks like old Joe is... What's Trump's name for Joe? Is it Boring Joe? Is it Sleepy Joe?
It's Sleepy Joe.
So Sleepy Joe might be stepping down from running for a second term. What's your opinion on that? And do you think it would be good for America if Joe, what's his name, Biden doesn't run for a second term?
I need to know who is going to be replacing him. Because if it's going to be Kamala running with another person under her, I don't see it.
They're just not going to be. I'm not against it. They're just not going to be able to beat Trump if it's Kamala against someone else.
Yeah, I think the Democrats are done for this this election.
It's probably going to be a loss anyway.
I mean, Gavin Newsom, he might be, but it just depends how much people like California. A lot of people ain't fucking with California.
California is terrible, nigga.
That's how we see it as adults. But a lot of people like this shit is fun. They're out here passing rights. They're out here giving shit back. Motherfuckers. But to the rest of us adults, we're like, that shit's a cesspool.
Nigga, listen. You see at retail stores, there's signs posted in California. Make sure your stealing is under a certain amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
You literally telling me...
Who is that good for? That's not good for business. Why would you want to go there and set your shop up there knowing that it's legal for people to come in your shit and ransack this place as long as it's under a certain amount?
This shit is ridiculous, bro. Like,
here's what my theory is about that. I believe places like California and New York and Chicago, they have always been areas that were meant to be crippled within. Like, we're going to allow crime to fester at a certain point so it gets to get real bad. So we're going to have to bring in a whole new group of people to come work under wages. You know what I'm saying? It's like a process.
You did
like,
a horrible job.
It's a place.
Nate, explain that again because I did not understand what you mean.
Okay. I feel like New York, especially New York and California, shit like that. There's a reason why they're like the gateway to America. They're so pro-immigrant, this, that, and the third, because they have so much businesses that require all that underground labor. They have housing that have people living on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? That's very expensive. It's an area that thrives on very cheap labor. Not cheap labor, you know what I'm saying, but lots of people working together. That way you're able to abuse the people in a sense.
So it's like it's a sweatshop.
It's a sweatshop. It's a sweatshop type of economy. Yeah, and it's a hustle and bustle. It's the reason it's 24 hours. Those cities are 24 hours. People stand on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? It's a hustle. It's a hustle town. And everyone out there goes there to get paid, get abused, get down the third. That's what I remember. I'm always joking saying these people that in New York, they're not really live there. They're almost like non-playable characters. They're just cogs. They don't realize it. That's what you go there to be for however point, get your bread up and get out.
So the saying is true. If you able to make it out of New York, you can make it anywhere.
You can make it anywhere because it is crazy. It's a crazy way to live, but they don't even see it. Once they're in it, that's just what humans do. We adapt. But I'm going up there so frequently throughout the years. Like this shit is, no matter how often I go, this shit is not fucking normal. And these motherfuckers think this shit is normal. It's just so crazy. The government
like mice in a maze.
Yeah, like where a car is just fucking inconvenient, where they make it so inconvenient where we're just gonna have to rely or public transportation just the way it is. It's better this way.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons I wouldn't want to go to one of those cities.
I want to pay $300 a month for fucking parking. That's just so fucking nuts. But it's just more convenient. The bus system is way better, or else be locked in traffic. This shit is so crazy to live like this. But they get paid more. There's other rewards, I guess, as a trade-off. But
like what? The rats?
The pay doesn't really count as more since the cost of living is higher up there. So
but they're cool with living once on top of each other, so you can still come up. It ain't like they're living by themselves. So
I don't feel like that's a come up when you're living on top of people like that.
Here's what the trade-off is. Okay, here's what I'm saying. We look at it when we give up in space. They make up in. You can eat at a different spot every day of the week in New York. It's like that in Orlando.
The fit nigga is always talking about eating for some reason.
Yeah.
Why is that?
That's the benefit.
That's his go-to.
I'm not. Let me finish.
Nigga talking about food in New York. Nobody talks about food food in New York.
Is big in New York. What are you talking about? It's one of the best draws in New York. It's one of the best food towns. Given Orlando has just not been voted the best food town. I've
never went to New York and said I have to eat at this place because this place is
You're not experiencing.
renowned.
You don't do New York. You're not doing New York right. You go to downtown Manhattan, some of the best food districts in the world. That's what 5-star Michelin star restaurants all over the place in New York. That's what people go to New York for. That's what New York's known for. New York, Chicago.
Nobody goes to New York for food, Nate.
You are wildin'. You are wildin'.
Swerve, have you ever heard that?
Nah. For food,
especially in Manhattan, Brooklyn, those two areas.
I know.
Have some of the best.
I know people. I know. New York is popular for its pizza. I don't know about just like food in general. I hear there's good food everywhere in New York. But Chicago, you go to Chicago. Yeah, I guess there's.
New York is known for its cuisine. New York, Miami.
New York is not known for its cuisine, bro.
You are wilding.
New York is known for cheese. New York is a sightseeing.
No, that's one half of it. It's also food. New York is huge on food, massive. The most biggest food district is New York and California. Those are literally. What are you wild? Are you crazy? You know how much fucking restaurants are in New York in one area? That's you wilding.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yes, there's a lot, but no one is going.
He's not saying people are planning trips to go to hopping from restaurant to restaurant.
There's people that do that. That's what I'm saying.
Guess what we call those people?
Listen,
fat asses.
Exactly.
There's different way of people that experience New York. There's people that grew up that's in there. They're the cogs. They have to go to work. They don't get to experience New York for what New York is. You see, as I get to go to New York, as I just go to visit every 2-3 weeks, hop into that. I'm like, bro, this shit.
Nate, you're not going to New York every 2-3 weeks, bro. Who the fuck is Nate lying to? Nate, stop lying to the listeners, bro.
These are Spirit tickets.
All right, Nate. I feel like
$70 tickets.
Nate, I feel like every city has these cogs that you're talking about. So every time, like I'm one of the cogs in my city. So when I go to another city, cog sounds kind of crazy. It does. But when I go to another city, I'm getting to experience stuff that other people in that city don't experience.
But the people that they live there their whole time, they never experience it. You know what I'm saying? And there's no
and that's like that in every city. Like I live in Tampa, I'm not really experiencing stuff in Tampa, but when I go somewhere else, that's when I actually go and try to go to these places.
It's like the Statue of Liberty, right? You know, a lot of New Yorkers haven't been to the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. Just like a lot of people never been to exactly.
To Disney.
So it's the same in every city. There's always
you're a cog back home. Yeah, that's what most people are there. Yes. So if you're able to unplug, that's what vacations are. You got to dip out and be like, man.
Yeah. So people who come to Florida, they're coming for the theme parks and stuff like that. You're saying people are leaving their homes just to go to New York for food.
Yeah, that happens when they're visiting New York. That's one of the.
I think food is a like secondary part of it.
I wouldn't even we're here. Let's secondary. Go. It's probably like third on their list, maybe fourth on their list.
Let me tell you, here's how it is.
To New York.
You know, in
first is seeing big buildings.
Okay, Orlando has food week. They have these. If you're a foodie, they have food weeks and all that. They have the Epcot has the what's name down here when they do the
wine or the
wine
liquors.
Festival,
yeah,
liquor festivals. I guarantee New York has some of the biggest wine festivals and stuff like that. Same thing, the food and wine festivals. They only do those in foodie cities. I guarantee. This is without me even knowing nothing. I'm guaranteeing you, New York.
So Orlando's a foodie city.
Yeah, Orlando's now considered the U.S.'s best foodie city now. It used to be like New York and shit. I'm saying. That's what I'm telling you. Orlando's fucking dope. You could find different places to eat all the time, different cuisines, high-end chefs all the time.
And you wouldn't know that living here.
I know that living here because I'm about going out and doing that. But a lot of cogs here don't know that's living there. But
I'm not even gonna say what nigga talking about. He knows that because he's what's name? No, nigga, that's not why you know that.
You be outside in the trenches. You be in them trenches. You know all the 2025 restaurants before they open.
Nate, camera and shit is fucked up. You tell us what you did, right?
Yep. We're already started. Y'all skipped right over. Y'all started talking about Biden shit. Y'all didn't even talk about fucking your boy got shot at, Teflon Don.
Hold on.
Let me see. So I heard about this shit like super late from the assassination attempt on Trump, right?
Yeah, that sounds crazy heard it to like say.
I probably heard it like the day after, or the 2 days after. Like then. A lot of motherfuckers talking about it's fake, it was staged, blah blah blah. What you think on that?
It's a lot of damning evidence to say that this. If you want to say that this was staged, like I don't know if that's a real bullet that hit his ear. First of all, I do know that there's 2 people dead. The shooter is dead, and then they say like some other innocent bystander died.
Yeah, they said the lady that was behind him died.
There was a lady that was behind, and there's also a video of a lady behind. A lot of people saying like if you see the background of all these people, when they hear the gunshots, nobody flinches. Like they don't react as if there's a shooter around. Because I know if there's somebody shooting from the top of a building down, I'm trying to find cover. Nobody moved.
I get that, but like at a rally where it's loud and shit is you ever been to a rally of presidential? The shit is super loud, bro. Mm-hmm. So if you hear something, you're not automatically just thinking it's a shooting or something like that. Usually you have to visually see somebody get hit or go down, see blood, and then it registers in your head that pop that I just heard was a gunshot. So it's not like once they saw the lady or someone got hit or the Secret Service jumping on them and pause and saying there's an active shooter or some shit, like that's when everybody goes crazy.
There was also another angle where there's people like in the field recording like 4 minutes before the shooting happened, recording the shooter on top of the building, laid up on top of the building, recording him saying, "Do you guys see that guy up there?" I'm like, if these regular civilians can see this guy sitting up here 4 minutes before the actual shooting happened, why was this guy allowed to just get up there? He just climbed up there with a regular ass ladder.
Yeah, it was weird.
It seems kind of suspicious. A lot of these things seem too convenient. They show video of the shooter that was, or the agent that was right behind Trump on top of that, whatever that was, little building. They show his head like kind of popping up a couple of seconds before the shooting happened. Like he kind of noticed something. He's looking at him and nothing happened. And then you hear the shots from the shooter, and then they take out the shooter. It's like they knew he was up there. But then people will say stuff like, why would the Democrats or something? Because they're saying that if it is set up, who set this up?
As far as like, is it set up for a Trump stage as like for Trump to get publicity or
exactly. Like, is it the Democrats literally trying to kill this guy, or was it Trump faking an assassination attempt so he can come up and raise his fist, have the blood on his face, and just have that photo op? Because right now, that assassination attempt is probably going to win him this election.
Yeah, I don't know if I would accredit it to the Democratic Party. Like,
maybe it's not the Democratic, but
it might be a radical motherfucker from the Democratic Party that.
Like, you think somebody in the government knew about this attempt?
Yeah, I wouldn't take it that far. I would say it's just some crazy motherfucker that doesn't like Trump. But
I still don't know if he actually got hit. Some people saying they just got they put a little ketchup packet on his ear.
You talking about Amanda Seals?
I don't know. No, I didn't even hear it. I'm just hearing, like, just in general, people saying it was fake. And I know as soon as it happened, as soon as I saw him come up with that blood on his face, I was like, I don't know. For a bunch of people to fall on top of a guy, surround him, and then he comes up with scratches on his face, blood. I'm like, I don't know. And then they say it was just one shot that grazed his ear. How the hell he got blood on his face like this?
I won't have any of this Trump slander.
You know, if you get shot in your ear, if a bullet grazes you in your ear, it's gonna produce blood. Because
yeah, well,
where do you think the blood gonna go, Swerve? It's gonna drip down the side of your head.
You think so?
You wanna try? I have a pistol here.
It's just the Malcolm X gets assassinated, right?
Yeah.
Did he get assassinated? Yeah. MLK assassinated. JFK assassinated. Niggas don't miss, but on Donald Trump, you want to miss.
They call him Teflon for a reason.
Teflon Don. A half a centimeter to the right, this dude's dead, right in front of us.
Well, the bullet didn't.
If it was a real bullet,
the bullet didn't graze Trump. I thought the kid shot.
The nigga got a whole bandage. He's already made an appearance already. He got a whole bandage on his ear.
I thought when he fell, like a cup fell and the glass broke, it hit his ear. That's what it was. That's what the bandage was from, not from the bullet.
So the bullet never touched him.
Yeah, the bullet never shot him. Never shot him. I think the guy got a shot.
Well, they need to clear this up then, because they try to make it seem like this nigga just barely got hit. I'm seeing videos of bullets, like fake diagrams of bullets was whizzing by his head and just
that's
his ear.
That's the joke now, and now people are going with it because everyone thought that at first, but when they found out it wasn't glass, but they're still saying it still was an attempt at his life.
So Nate, previous conversation while you're getting your shit together, Swerve sounds like Swerve's on the side that this was a fake, this was staged on Trump's end.
I don't know if it was staged, but
what's your opinion?
I doubt it was staged. I mean, I don't put it above them.
Above them who? See, that's also part of the question. We don't know. is it the Republicans? If it is staged, do you think it was the Republicans trying to fake an assassination attempt so they can have this election locked in? Or do you think it was somebody else who, whether it be Democrats or just other powers that be, just be like, hey, we need to get this guy out of the paint, get his ass out of here?
Okay, here's what I'm saying. What I mean is, it's politics. So I'm not seeing how, if it was them that thought of it, it's brilliant on their behalf to beat the Democrats. So you got to just, Democrats out. You got to beat them up. Whatever it takes to win, the winner's going to do it. So I give them if they beat them at that. But if it's not an attempt at that, if it is real, which it probably is. Here's what I think. I don't know how real it is. I think like the conspiracy in me believe like the government monitors enough of us that they know that if they need a play to go though, they know like they have enough cogs in the system that they know which ones to wind up to do dumb shit.
Is that going to be today's word or something? Cogs,
word of the day.
Cogs in the system, yeah.
Cogging all over the place. Pause.
But I feel like they monitor us enough. Like they know which puppet, which sheep.
Like if a nigga's going after the president and they wanted to allow it, they could allow it.
They could allow it. Like they control our feed. Our phone tells what to do. They already know. They probably like I got I'm monitoring 3 cycles right now. If I want to, I can make Alexa tell them, give them this idea, throw them this idea. I really feel like they have a couple of us psychologically locked down or programmed enough that they could kind of almost steer us into the right way to do some dumb shit.
No, I don't think that. I think it's more likely that there's niggas that's gonna try to attempt it anyway. And they probably stop because they're listening to everything. They probably stop the other dudes, and they're like, you know what, this guy, we're gonna let this guy go through the cracks.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, we're gonna let him go through. He's a dumbass. We're gonna let him think he go through. If we're gonna let him get a shot off, maybe. But there's people that don't want Trump to win for real. So
this is my thing, right? Okay, so is Trump not up anyway?
What you mean?
When it comes even before this attempt,
Trump was beaten out.
I think
Biden
so.
In every poll.
I think because even after the,
he was beating him, but sometimes Trump still is convicted. There's still some people out here that you're saying now that you're like, hold on, y'all attempting at his life. This energizes his base.
Yeah, and the fact that people are already saying that Biden's not going to be able to finish his 4 years. They're like, we need somebody. The Democrats are saying we need somebody else to replace this guy because there's no way he's going to beat Trump. But I don't know who they're going to come up with after him, if not
Gavin Newsom. Most likely, the Democrats love him.
So you think Gavin Newsom and then have Kamala as the VP?
No, Kamala's
or they're going to go because Kamala's going to be part of this.
What happened is I think they said what I was hearing is, according to Newsmax, is that Biden's going to step down in the week. But he's not going to endorse anybody. He's going to let the election process to happen. So there's going to almost be like an open primary again. So we get to pick who we want the VP again.
Why would he not endorse the Democratic nomination, though?
Pussy shit, Democrat shit, what you want? You want me to give you that answer? I'm telling you. Because you don't want to.
You're talking about some after he's stepping down and then they're going to have, you said, an open.
Okay, so
y'all can't have it both ways. I'm gonna follow my sword, but I'm not gonna knight y'all next person since y'all want me to go.
Nate is saying Biden is not gonna run for the next election.
Correct,
but he's also
not gonna endorse anyone. So
yeah, he's gonna allow the electoral process to roll. Then he'll come back and endorse. So he's gonna back whoever the party goes with.
Okay. So he's not gonna be the I see what you're saying.
Well, that makes sense because you can't really
you don't want to do
endorse him.
It's not favoritism because we ain't fucking with his old ass anyways. So we don't need his judgment. It could be a good or a bad thing. You don't want it to be a bad thing. So
but people don't really. A lot of people aren't really concerned what his judgment is because a lot of people already say they already know he's just a puppet anyway. You're not voting for Biden. You're voting for his cabinet, pretty much. We all know he's just an old guy just walking around.
That's my issue with it. My issue with Biden is his cabinet.
Okay, so that means you're not. So you're either voting for Trump or you're voting for Biden's cabinet.
And I ain't fucking with Biden's cabinet.
Because you know when Trump's in the building, Trump is the guy making the decisions. That's the big dog.
Exactly.
When Biden's in the building,
special interests, too many special.
When Biden's in the building, you don't know who's in charge because it's his whole cabinet's whispering in his ear, and he's just the messenger.
Just nothing of favor of me is happening when Biden's in charge. You know what I'm saying?
I'm staying home. I'm staying home.
Every special interest out here is gonna. You can't stay home, nigga. Weed's in the ballot this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that part too. I forgot about that.
You gotta get that shit.
But I could just skip the whole the presidential part. Like I don't really don't care about that.
Niggas talking about presidents. These niggas talking about you got to go for the weed.
That shit is crazy. This shit's a rap.
This presidential race, 4 years and then it's over. We'll find another president. Yeah. This weed shit, this is forever.
We've been waiting for this our whole life.
Our whole lives. This is gonna change our lives forever.
Yeah, this is a moment. We have friends that didn't make it this far.
Yeah,
they never thought we'd be legal. It used to be. There's some friends that never saw a black president. They didn't live to see that. Now they're not even. We say, remember, you think this should ever be legal? Now we talk about that, gay marriage. There's been iconic.
A lot of shit
that happened.
Being a millennial is crazy because we just seen so many things happen. So many, like thousands of years before us, and all those people, those generations before us, didn't see the amount of change that we saw in our short time here so far.
And we about to see robots, bro.
Robots, electric cars. Yeah,
we already have electric cars. Exactly. The shit is fucking in our lifetime. Our shit been jumping.
Nigga, by this time we're supposed to see flying cars.
We should have.
Right? Flying cars.
That's how grateful we are.
We fucking behind, nigga.
We should have been in some flying shit by now.
That flying shit. I feel like that's the one that we might never see.
It's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous.
It's not. What's dangerous? It's no more dangerous than the ground, and we kill people on the ground way more than we do in the air.
Nate, motherfuckers is still running out of gas.
Yeah, you gonna
on the ground.
Yeah.
Right.
Knowing that check engine light is on, the gas light is on, we'll be all right. We're gonna ride this shit out.
Yeah, humans are too irresponsible for us to get flying cars, bro. Because
I got a ball tire now.
A car dying in the air and just falling out of the sky, you don't know where that shit is landing. A lot of people are dying. It's not just the driver.
Yeah, you know what airplanes they can design them to where it can save more people if it were to land and crash, but it'd make the plane more heavy, so they just said nah, fuck it, because it's so rare that they do. Yeah, it's so rare that it is going to happen that it's almost like there's an acceptable amount of lives that we can do risk that dying that they do happen.
That's what the Democrats said when they tried to set up this assassination. Shooter's gonna die. Another lady might die. Who cares? But as long as we get rid of Trump,
that's it.
It would be crazy if the Democrats did plan this and they missed, because you guys just gave them the election by missing.
Imagine if they did plan this and it comes out like proven that they set this up and it can.
We'll never proven schmoving.
Niggas, we don't get no proof, nothing nowadays. Anyways,
even if you come out with the proof, all you have to do is deny it. Niggas found out proof
on camera, real life. Yeah, what is proof, anyways?
Yeah, we found proof that 9/11 was planned by the Americans. We don't care. Shit it is what it is.
And you find proof way after the fact, it almost don't even mean the shit anymore.
Yeah.
You find it like now they just bring out 9/11 20-some years later. The people that were mad, they're not even mad anymore. That's how fucked up shit is. I remember when they showed that reminds me when they had the MLK, not MLK, the Martin,
the
Malcolm X.
Oh.
The guy that shot him.
Walking around through Philly, meeting Kamala, meeting
Biden, Obama, all them dapping people up.
And all these people he's dapping up know that he killed MLK.
All of them know. It's like the whole community knows. It's like
they smiling in his face.
It's like, well, they're like, yeah, that was the old him. He's reformed now. It's changed. But what's crazy is there's another guy in jail the whole time for this shit. That's what blows my mind, that everyone just was cool with this.
And while he's shaking these people's hands, they know that there's the person.
I don't know if they know that. I just know that they know that this guy was the guy that shot him. it's hearsay, but he's a change. He's like a community. He's a change reform community clean guy now. You know what I'm saying? And everyone around the community likes him. They know it's like everyone in Chicago just kind of knew it.
Philly.
But I was like, how they don't know about the other guys that did go to jail though?
Well,
that shit's so fouled on. It doesn't make no sense to me.
So it looks like Kanye ex boo thing, Amber Rose, is, I guess, publicly endorsed.
Very publicly
endorsed Trump, I guess, at the Republican convention. Where was that shit? What city was it in? I know the Democrat shit gonna be in Chicago.
You know, I don't blame her. See, what happens is when you about to see someone get in power, why not cozy up to them early and be next to the power?
It's Amber Rose. What is like?
Stop it, Nate. What the hell? She cozy up to
Amber
the power?
Rose?
Come on.
What is she gonna?
Who's Amber Rose? Trump is just a fucking regular person to her. Trump allows people that like him next to him. He don't give a fuck if they're celebrities or not. You know that.
No, when you say cozy up, like
he's about to be in office. I say he's my dog. He's president, and Trump's very much you showed me love, I'm gonna show you love type person. So he's next in office. I guarantee you, Amber Rose will be visiting the White House. That's gonna be a thing.
What is she gonna get out of that though? All I'm saying is right now she's getting. Of course, you're endorsing. You endorse whatever you want to endorse. I can't control. I can't tell people what.
There's a lot that goes with having access to the fucking president of the United States. Everyone gets richer just by being access. You know, that's what got Wyclef and not Wyclef. That's what got Proz in jail now. But Proz came up like $30 million off that player. He's the only nigga that got caught with his hands in the cookie jar. But this shit happens all the time.
Yeah, the money's good, but it's just like what comes with that money? Because you know this is not a.
Proz got fucking like $30 million for just introducing a nigga to Obama.
I'm talking about.
Nothing came with the money. That's what came with it.
I'm talking about this girl is in the media. She's gotten popular off of black culture, and the same black culture that she's getting popular off of, she's going against what that black culture believes.
No matter, that's not true at all.
We can say that
we're not a monolith anymore. That's what.
Okay. That's what I'm saying. You might say we're not a monolith,
but Amber Rose is.
You might say it's not, but if you go to the popular, go to Shade Room, go to
there's majority of black folks are Democrats, sure, but but we're not all we're not all that.
Exactly, I understand that.
She can go against it because now's the time.
She can.
Now's the time to go against stuff. It's not the time to just go along. Like back in the days, everyone was falling in line with Democrats. We're off that now. Now you have the Ice Cubes hopping in, talking about Democrats holding them accountable. We're rocking with the Republicans. Now's the point where we're breaking away from the one party thing anymore. You can't allow. It's good. It's a good thing that we're no longer just one party favoring anymore. It's going to work into our favor.
That is a good thing, but I'm just saying she knows that there's going to be backlash at it coming towards her for her decisions to endorse.
But this isn't new to her because. You remember they had already flipped on her when she didn't side with her black side when she was the charm school shit with Jocelyn. She was like, "Well, I'm mixed. I never thought of myself as black." And she's like, "Nah, bitch, you just you just want to be white." She's like,
"Is she black?
Who Amber Rose?
Does she have a black parent?
Yeah, or black mom or the black white. She's mixed. So
so she is black. She just don't claim black.
She claims mixed.
What is she? I don't know if she's mixed with white though. It might be. It's like white. It's like a European white.
Yeah, it's white. Yeah, it's white.
Yeah, but when we say white and black, we talking about American white and American black.
It don't matter. We don't matter.
To me, it don't matter.
Yeah, it's just white. Yeah,
I don't care what kind of white it is. I just want to know if she has at least one black.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you have at least one black and you're saying I don't claim black. I don't need you to claim black or claim white. Don't say you're mixed.
Yeah.
Pick a side.
She just says she's mixed. But there's a thing with niggas
mixed
trying
with
to tell.
What?
There's an issue with niggas will try to put you in a box. White folks try to put you in a box. Tell black mixed kids that they're not white. Black folks try to tell black mixed kids that they're not black. So
instead of picking a box, she's just picking the other.
They're picking what they are. Mixed.
I'm other.
There's not other. It is what they are. They're mixed, and because we're black, because we need reinforcement.
Okay,
we're always recruiting more people, so we're also nah, nigga, you black. We're always forcing our blackness on people. There's some people that don't want it.
It's not us forcing; it's them forcing it on us. You remember? You know what the 3% rule is?
No, but we don't have to pass it along. We don't have to incorporate. We don't have to play along with that. We could. They
yeah,
can
we
throw
do.
It on us. We don't have to.
No, that's not how it works. So if they throw it on us, if they want to throw it on us for their things, like okay, this person's black. He's 3% black, then he's black. He can't vote. If they want to use that for us, then why can't we split? Why can't we use it the same way? Say, okay,
we're supposed to be better than them. We're not using their systems. That's
you see how that works? We're supposed to be better than them. I just say this is the same person who's saying, "Oh, Democrats, we need to switch over because they're so pussy." But at the same time, we're supposed to be better than them, right? That's the democratic way. We're supposed to be better than them, but you want us to leave that.
I'm just saying. Either way, I don't know how we got off of this tangent. But either way, Amber Rose, she figures she's gonna fit some slack, but she's already been on. It's not a lot. It's not unpopular to be against Democrats right now. You could be against them. A lot of the motherfuckers. It
is unpopular. It is unpopular.
I'm gonna tell you for sure. I'm not saying. Ever since Trump got in office, if you go to Shade Room whatsoever, especially with guys, especially a lot of black guys rocking with Trump, or they say Trump era was better, and there's lots of, and I'll say even like a quarter of girls will also say that. I don't really know anyone that's really rocking with Biden.
You saying popular? When you say popular, I'm thinking like majority.
I'm gonna say majority of guys was rocking with Trump.
Popular. I'm talking about black people. The black
men,
black people in general.
Because black people are broken up to the men and women. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The men were rocking with Trump. I'm gonna say. I don't know. Majority of everyone I know had a good the Trump era was good under them. I don't know about how they looked at it one way or the other. Even though things might have been different, maybe it played out that way. After that, COVID in the
good to you is good. It's relative. It might not be good to the next black man.
Very true, very true. But I don't know any that's thriving on their Biden and stuff now though. So that was different because
thrive to you is different to other black men.
I don't know. I mean, that just
I'm sure there are people under Biden's economy that's saying that they're thriving right now.
Nah, I haven't heard that.
I know. I'm sure. I haven't heard it neither, but I'm sure there are. Somebody's always when there are people that are suffering. There's always somebody eating. How the hell are they eating?
Yeah, they eat off the policies.
Exactly. Somebody's eating.
Okay. So, for example, once they allow, like I was saying before, once they allow a cluster of immigrants in an area, they need people to go work those areas. They're gonna hire local people to come tend to and put up shelters and all that stuff like that, and they pay very good. They outsource all that work. The local people there don't get that job, obviously, because they're slime balls. Those are Democrats do.
They're giving away our black jobs.
They're gonna give away our black jobs, and they're gonna pay people that come from other states, that fly in and get paid good money, get paid overtime, make a killing. And the migrants get to stay in top level places while y'all poor and all the dysfunctional folks that live there get none of the benefits. While those are your own tax dollars. It is kind of an ass backwards way when they try to make it seem like it's in black people's favor to be pro immigration.
Which it's not, because
it's not in their favor at all.
It just shows you that they still don't consider us Americans.
Yeah, to say that they don't steal jobs, it does, because what I'm saying, like I said, those places, those jobs, they don't. The reason they're usually around the areas that are black populated. They could give those same jobs to them. They rather outsource the jobs out. They use their man hours. They still work around not giving the jobs to black folks
because they'd rather give it to the immigrants.
They'd rather give it to the immigrants. They'd rather not give it to the local blacks on the ground.
Why is that? Because do you think it's because that they know they're gonna have to pay the blacks more money?
For whatever reason, no, I can't say it's for that, because when they have other jobs that pay more, they outsource that. They just like they have nothing for you.
They're not outsourcing jobs that pay more to illegal immigrants.
I can't even say they're not doing that. It's a crazy world out there. It's crazy. Like they have over there places in LA where they have where they're paying like $2,200 in rent for some of these places.
I think it just depends on the level of work. Say if you're IT, you're not going to find no immigrant off the street fresh into the country to steal a black IT person's job, but you can find somebody off immigrant to steal a landscaper's job easily.
You'll find what country is that? Malaysia?
Here's where the jobs people think are stealing. They're not only stealing. It ain't that they're stealing jobs. It's because it's the job creators are like, this is America. They just make it. They want us to fight against each other. How are they stealing the jobs? It's the employers that's hiring them.
Yeah,
the employer has the truth.
What they're trying to say is that these jobs that these black people or anybody's looking for, they're not getting those jobs because they're getting taken up by these immigrants, and the immigrants are getting the jobs because
that's what the employer wants.
Employers are willing to give it to a immigrant that's going to be working hard for less money.
Exactly. There's all the
that's not going to complain about.
They rather make
raises.
They rather pit the classes against each other, as if the system isn't designed that way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't. You know what I'm saying? So it's in that aspect. But so no matter what, the Democrats never have a play to where black folks get jobs or anything like that, where they just get to come up. So that's the issue. When everyone else has their own little play or own little ploy that they benefit from. Even immigrants, like I said, that benefits immigrants in a sense like that.
What sector
above benefiting blacks? There's never a play where the black folks get to come up on stuff like that. That's what's kind of crazy. Even though there's always this. So
what would you recommend that we have? Like, what sector should we be in? Because every other culture has their sector that they thrive in, right?
I've been said black folks should need to be heavy either in the we need to do either police. The white folks are in the, so you can either answer can you go either law enforcement?
I don't see that.
Yeah, I don't see that.
Because when you think Irish, you think law enforcement, right?
Yeah, but
when you think of
here's the issue though, I can't say black folks go heavy into law enforcement because law enforcement is the only one that no matter when you go in, it becomes a fraternity, and you flip on even color don't even matter anymore.
If we could segregate the actual police forces, then it would be good.
Yeah,
but once if you're mixing, you mixing blue, it's all blue.
It's all blue. That's all.
We need to have our own police department. Then you could be like, all right, these black men could be police for this black sector, this black section of the.
Yeah, that's what made sense. I was like, we need to have our own black police department. If we had a bunch of those, it's cool if they'd be all blue, but the black folks need to be able to start being able to police black folks.
They thought about this and they executed the people that were thinking like this. They were called the Black Panthers.
Well,
they tried to police their own community.
You're under the boot of another person unless you're looked at. You got to be able to police your own people.
Yeah, and when they tried, that boot stomped them out.
Well, that's what America does with anyone that's once you start to becoming like a problem. You know what I'm saying so. They went about it a little wrong. Sometimes you gotta go about you can make a black town slowly but surely. People are buying plots of land, this, that, and third. You can go about it a whole different way. You can go about it the proper way, slowly but surely.
You can't move too fast.
You can't move too fast though. Drown your ass. They're like, you can't move too fast. They're like, we'll drown your shit now. Chill out.
Burn this shit down.
Yeah, we'll burn y'all shit down.
Y'all moving too fast.
Y'all moving too fast. You gotta slowly but surely on their ass. But you can come up on them.
That's how Atlanta got them. Slowly but surely. They didn't even notice it.
Lock their ass right up. Every which way they pass laws where every time they have to have a contract, I believe 1 in 4 have to go to black because it's based on the population. Has to break it down that way. But yeah, that shit worked out great. Atlanta, DC, places where they hold you down long enough, you just stay put, slowly but surely vote your people in power. It is the process, though.
What we on? Politics?
Amber Rose.
Here's the issue, right? Let me ask y'all guys, before we sideways, it made me think. When people start talking about gentrification, the badness and all that bullshit of it, would you ever move to a hood though? Because it is
a lot of places need to be gentrified.
That go move to the hood and they just sit there and they start building up their shit, and then another one comes and buys it, and it slowly gets gentrified. How we complain about it when it's time for us to move?
The issue with gentrification is not an issue. Gentrification is not a problem. The issue with gentrification is that new people come into an area, they raise up that area, but then the people that were in that area, where do they go?
You guys to get out of here. You don't fit this neighborhood no more.
And their area, they're all going to go to one area, and now that becomes a new hood.
That's how it works. That's how hoods work.
When are they just gonna raise that hood and make that area? See, that's why you gotta get black mayors, black leaders to actually care about the area that you're in, instead of trying to kick you out and then improve that area.
Here's the thing. Here's what I've yet to see. I don't know if there's, outside of Atlanta and shit like that, I don't know if is there areas where we have. That's what I'm saying. I was going to be thrown off. Do we have areas that we have that don't have any issue or anything like that? We own and populate, but they do have those in Atlanta. That's one of those areas where they have like a middle class areas. They have suburbs and shit like that.
Upper class black neighborhoods in Atlanta. Yeah. They have the richest black county in the whole country is in it's called Prince George County or something like that. It's in DC somewhere, or Maryland.
But here, when I pass by hoods, when I see shit like I'm on the west side, I see the hoods and shit like that. Each time I see a project building and shit like that, I already know this was at one point was a massive real estate place. Someone came here, bought this out, made this shit nice, and this shit was nice in the beginning. Because anytime an area is new, like these are new low income housing, that shit does look good in the beginning. Yeah. How quick did it turn into a hood? And how many times do we keep repeating this? Do we know that it turns into a hood?
But so, why does it turn into a hood though? Because they're locked inside of these buildings selling drugs. They're not being policed correctly. There's a bunch of
residents though. It's crazy though.
Yeah, it's the residents, but you can stop that though if you have correct policing.
I don't think it's you put that much bad people in people, that much people doing bad in a section together. Static it shows studies.
Why are they doing bad in this section?
Because they don't got it. That's why it's low.
Are you saying it because I think you just don't say if you put that many black people together.
No, anyone that's poor, all low income areas.
Listen, some people have to just go, bro. Some people just have to go. Like we have to get rid of a lot of people to get rid of the whole. I don't know if it's a mind state or if it's just whatever it is, but like a lot of people just have to go.
There's no
you can't get rid of the poor mind state.
There's no have to go, or you can't get rid of the poor mind state. These are just a different version of a mind state. These are just different ways. There's always going to be a group of people that think one way versus the other.
Yeah, you can't get rid of the poor because there's always going to be more poor.
And once you're in that environment or any environment like that, you're going to think like that. It's the environment that makes the mind state.
We can get rid of them.
There's no getting rid of because once you're rich and you're doing good, life's up, you ain't got to worry about that. When shit's breaking down, you're going crazy, then after a while you think it's just the same, trying to come up day by day.
Fuck that.
What y'all had in hip hop?
Okay, so big story in hip hop this week was your boy Jay Prince comes after Mase and Camron over Shakur Stevenson's. I guess Shakur Stevenson had a fight a couple of weeks ago, and you know Mase and Camron does a sports show they have going on, and they gave their review on the fight, and they was like the fight was boring. A lot of people saying that he's just a boring fighter. And Shakur Stevens didn't take that too kindly, so he went on Twitter and was like, fuck them niggas, fuck y'all niggas, what's their name? We can take it to the streets type shit. And then Shakur Stevens is managed by Jay Prince. Jay Prince comes out and sends threats towards Mason Camron talking. He said some shit like, to all the niggas talking shit about Shakur Stevenson, I'm his manager and I handle all his beef outside of the ring. Or all his beefs and bets or some bullshit he said.
Yeah.
And all his fades.
All his fades and bets. Something that didn't really make sense. Like, he was like, what this old nigga talking about? But, because that's something Jay Prince does all the time.
I don't like how he disrespects.
Yeah, trying to threaten people.
Not that he tries to threaten people. Like, he tries to say something that's like, supposed to be a deeper meaning, but it don't make no damn sense at all.
Yeah, like a subliminal, like he's trying to send subliminal threats. He's trying to threaten you without threatening you. That's what it seemed like he was trying to do.
But
like I handle all his issues outside of the ring. If y'all got something to say, come, and we already know he's already connected.
Yeah, I know it's the real deal. I like the fact that people don't like Jay Prince anymore. It's like watching everyone. This is what's about. You get to live long enough to see your heroes become villains.
Not all the time, because I hear that all the time. But it's specific old niggas that don't know how to just go quietly into the sunset.
No
like
nigga
Rick
does.
Ross.
No
Rick
nigga
Ross.
does.
What? Rick? No, you can't you can't compare Rick Ross right now to like a Nas. Nas is just chilling in the cut right now. He's one of the exactly, and he's been one of the greatest, and nobody's ever.
Yeah, he's a rare form.
There's other ones too. There's plenty of other ones, but then you got people like Rick Ross, first one to come to my mind. Listen, does too much. Joe Budden does too much.
That's what I'm saying. They all of them. Most don't. Most can't. Don't know how to go off into the sunset. You gotta like get this old nigga the fuck out of here. They don't know any better. So. I love the fact that Jay Prince either way still yields his muscle the old school way. You know,
you an old dude. You need to go. You don't got grandkids. You need to be playing with something.
But that's the thing.
You out here threatening.
I don't think they understand that shit doesn't mean nothing to people outside of Houston. Like,
but that's not true. The thing is.
Jay Prince, all his threats, that shit don't work on LA niggas.
It depends on certain people. It
don't work on nobody in LA.
Okay. Some people you can press, some people you can't press. And Jay Prince is, I'm saying he knows that for sure. There are some people you can press, some people you can press. And yeah, in some areas you don't have that reach for real. And then what happened is what works, it dies out generationally. It ain't like you had to connect with some guy, but that guy's old just like you're old now. His kids that are young now ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Yeah.
And you can't tell your young stuff is stuff on this bed, you know what I'm saying? So that's why his shit don't work anymore. Jay Prince holler at these Indian young boys, these young niggas, they out here, they don't give a fuck. They talking crazy to him.
Yeah.
So he thinks he's gonna
bunch of old niggas throwing threats at each other, that's all.
He think he's gonna throw a couple threats at Mason Cam. And he caught these niggas while they up right now, because these niggas is up right now, and they got a major bag right now. They up and they in their old age.
They also
nothing better than what we saying?
They're in their old age the same way that Jay Prince is in their old age. Yeah, Jay Prince is a little bit older, but they're not finding no goons to go.
Jay Prince is like 20 years older.
Yeah, Jay Prince is older.
But Camron is still not in the.
Them boys aren't new rich. Them boys are old rich, and they just not getting a new bag. Nothing better than being wise with your money this around. Now you up, you on your own shit, and this guy talking crazy. You're like, nigga, I'm media now. You crazy? All that
Jay Prince is probably still closer to the streets than Mason Camron is.
But them boys letting you know that shit ain't ever scared them anyways.
Yeah, of course. Well, of course. And Mason Cam is not going to be in Houston no time soon. His power only goes so far. Them niggas not trying to go to. They're not going to go to. Cam and Mase can say whatever they want to say. They're not going to go to Houston and start talking crazy.
I mean, and that's what I'm saying. It don't matter anyways. Like I'm saying, it ain't like even as connected as you can see, Charleston White talks crazy all the time to Jay Prince.
That's the thing. I don't think
in your hood you don't run shit on this hood. That's what you're like, and that's what.
Yeah. That's what I don't think Jay Prince understands.
I can talk shit to you from afar. I will not go into your hood.
Yeah,
because you only have power in your hood.
Exactly, or just your people. It ain't that they don't understand. Some people are like, if you're willing to crash out, no problem. Some people are like, oh, you're gonna crash out, I'm gonna crash out too. It's not no issue. Mace just I'm saying there's just different types. Some people like they don't care about your. I'm saying they don't care about your thing. I'm not playing to that rule. They're not abiding by it.
But I think that's how majority of the new generation is.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck if you're in a game.
They don't give a fuck about that. Oh, you a big dog over there. That shit don't mean nothing to us over here.
Yeah,
and I think that's majority of Gen Z.
Yeah, exactly. We used to respect that shit. Like, oh, you a crip? Oh, you got that big dog. But this new generation don't give a fuck. Like, that shit don't mean nothing over here, okay? Yeah. Matter of fact, those bodies you caught over there was over there. Them bodies don't even transfer.
That's them bodies. That's they bodies. That ain't our bodies.
They're like, you a virgin on this side. You ain't put in the work on this side. So, Yeah, so this generation is crazy, anyways.
Yeah, and I don't know. What's your take on Jay Prince coming after Cam and Mase? Do you think he was out of pocket? Were they out of pocket? Did you guys hear the response and all that?
Yeah, I heard the response from Mase and Cam.
I heard. I like I said, I like Jay Prince's old school methods that he thinks he's gonna keep wheeling and dealing. If it works, it works. What it doesn't, it doesn't. He's in boxing. He's in man sports. So that old roughneck way, that shit still works. You know, in boxing, Dana White said back in the days, that shit still ran by gangsters and shit.
The other angle I heard from this was people were saying, "Why is it that you feel so comfortable now? You wanna go after Cam and Mase for doing their job? But if it was Skip Bayless that would have said this was a boring fight, or Colin Cowherd that would have said this was a boring fight, you wouldn't have heard a peep out of neither one, out of Jay Prince or Stevenson."
I think it's just a black hip hop culture type thing, cause like, and it doesn't last forever. Cause like, remember the cat from Detroit, Trick?
Yeah,
he would tell all black people Detroit's a no-fly zone, but you're not pressing Taylor Swift when she come grab $1 million from your city. You're not pressing any of the other people. Why are you pressing black artists about coming to your city?
I find that weird.
And it happens in a lot of cities. Like
extortion. Those niggas didn't want to.
Nate, your mic. Fix your shit, bro.
I should have disconnected and reconnected. Let me go back to 2 seconds. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, but it's not
acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's only black people telling other black people they're not allowed to come places.
I just feel like if you're Jay Prince, step back and look at yourself and be like, how many other analysts were saying this is a boring fight? Do you have an issue with all of them? You trying to shoot a fade with all of them? I remember people used to say about Floyd Mayweather, all his fights boring. All he's doing is running away, hiding, just playing defense until the last few rounds. That's when he wants to strike. Boring fights. He's boring 50-0.
Here's the thing, though. His methods, like I was saying, Jay Prince's methods is the fact that he can still strong arm or bully people because you're in that industry, but that works in music, maybe in boxing. I'm saying, but I don't know if it's going to work in media. I'm saying, you kind of sound wild, and he probably figured since these guys are from music and they're black, I'm saying you could probably muscle them type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're street dudes, and they still. I don't know. I don't know if they're still in the streets, but like you say, Jay Prince is not connected to these young boys, and the young boys don't care about him. The same way I feel like Cam and Mase is not connected to Harlem the way they used to be. Everybody that they know in Harlem is old now.
But does Jay Prince method works? Because like street niggas never gave a fuck about what you did in the streets somewhere else. Nigga, you didn't do that shit in these streets where I'm at. So does it work? It worked back in the days when Rap-A-Lot was popping, but once the music died down and you still was bringing this street shit, niggas haven't forgot the Prince family for fucking what's his name? What's the Migo that died?
Yeah,
Take off. Like,
fuck that up. Yeah, we still
niggas don't fuck with you on that shit, and you coming with this other bullshit now.
Well, yeah, that's what turned the media against them. Yeah, I forgot.
Because Takeoff got killed in his city, and he's supposed to be the protection
by his people.
Yeah. When people and Charleston started trying to get some sense, and Charleston people like, yeah, maybe Charleston Wright's right about this. But it's crazy to see the media trying to put on them. What's dope though? What do you think about you see Camron out here when he be dropping the freestyles at the beginning of the episodes and shit like that? Still rapping like in his era.
Still rapping like his era.
His era. Still rapping this the same era. Still type of same cadence. Sort of about. Do you think it's dated?
It's definitely dated. Just the flow alone. Just the flow alone is dated.
But is that a bad thing, or is it he's in his pocket?
He's in his pocket. It's just his pocket. Nobody's checking for his pocket no more.
But he's feeding his. I'm cool with your artist feeding your niche audience.
If that's what you're doing, if that's what you want to do,
he's millionaire. He's already getting his bags from the show. Let him do his pure art exactly how he wanted. Don't try to chase new shit. Be in his pocket and do some fire.
Don't expect that song to be being played on the radio in rotation.
It's personally fine. This is for your. This is for your 12,000 to 80,000 loyal fans. Just like Ace Hood just drops little small projects. Camron still got projects all the time. Like if he keeps feeding it, I like when artists still do that. You could still.
You've been listening to rap for even since you stopped rapping. Mm-hmm. Do you think that if you got back into rapping again, that you would be more influenced by the music you've been listening to in the last 10 years, or you'd still be rapping like 2008, 2015? I mean 2008.
It depends. Because I'm more. I soak up more what I hear.
Would you rap like Boy Soldier or Soldier Almighty?
Soldier Almighty was a rip. The last name I went with was OG Nate P.
Nigga, your mic went out.
Can you hear me?
God damn it. I'm taking applications for a third host, y'all.
Sorry about
this nigga Nate can never get his shit right.
It's this mic, though. The court's trying to give out on it.
Hey, it's Prime Day, bro. You should have got you some new headphones.
Where we at since this nigga shit keep fucking up? What else we got in hip hop?
This mic, this shit too fucked up.
Let me see what else we got here.
I guess this been making around. What did Cardi B go off on Joe Budden about? I didn't catch it. I haven't caught really nothing other than the Trump assassination attempt and this Prince and Mase shit.
Nate put this on there. Was she on the Joe Budden podcast?
No, I
or she's just talking shit about him.
I believe they were on like Zoom or one of them shits on Twitter on the call spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going off basically talking about, because people were saying, how some people are going around to there's certain things like it's been like 6 years. Cardi B hasn't dropped a new album. This, that, and the third. And I think Joe Budden's acting like that. But basically, I think she's like, this guy's always hating. You know what I'm saying? How you hating on a motherfucker that went and got a bag, a $400 million bag. I forget who was at the $400 million bag that Joe Budden was hitting on. But he was like, how you hate on that, nigga? That's $400 million. So what? He sold the business. That's $400 million. I think that was L.A. Reid or something like that. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it's $400 million. You're like, you think someone paying me $400 million to go on tour? I'll be on tour my full fucking life. What the fuck are you talking about? She's like, but you always hating, though. That's what your issue. She's like, every little thing, you're critiquing. She's like, at least with academics, I can get some of the truth out of. You know what I'm saying? Because he tells his way, but everything is all fucking negative. Just because you give them your dreams, nigga, don't mean the rest of us got to do it. Because you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I like that. But
that's the new line, right? That's the new bar right there. Anytime you got an issue with Joe Budden, all you got to tell him that he's a failure.
He's not a failure, but just because he gave up on his dreams, he's a failed
rapper.
That's
the same. Yeah, failed rapper. That's the same thing that Drake said to him when they was beefing. He said, "You failed that rap."
Which is true. He's making a multi-millionaire of himself as a podcaster, though. So,
but he speaks on. Yeah, I guess, but I can see how rappers would find it hating when you fail that rap, but you're always speaking negatively on rappers that are successful.
But he could rap though. That was the issue. He failed at it. Yeah, he can actually rap. That's the reason he critiques it. Right? He's a high-level rapper. He didn't feel because he's gonna pass it to the traditional.
He's a high level. He's a high level rapper in the sense like there's thousands of high level rappers just hiding in the streets today, but you can't put out a hit album or a hit song. He put out a hit song, so I'll give him that. He did put out a hit song.
He did put out a hit song. He had like 15-year career. He had hit songs. He had a little career.
We're not gonna say songs, Nate. We're gonna say songs.
He had song. He had a hit song.
Respectful to Joe.
He had a hit song, and I don't even know any. I only know the word. I only know about 3 words to that whole song.
But you remember it though.
Pump it up.
Years later,
and some of them you got to repeat.
That's just fried in your brain. Years later,
just those words. I don't know that one verse.
Listen, either way, he critiques it. He's one of the earliest podcasters out there, so he's in a good space. He ain't like he's in a failed space. He gets to give his opinion. He made himself a staple in culture.
Yeah, he's not in a failed space. He's not in a failed podcast space. But when it comes to music,
so she could say he's a hater and all that. Which I say, sure, Joe does hate plenty of time that happens. I believe that. She's absolutely right. But he's something you're gonna have to deal with because he's part of the culture. He's made himself a voice in the culture, and just like she's made herself a voice in the culture, she thinks she's gonna use his power to tell her what to do with her career. And she's like, nah, nigga, that shit ain't gonna go. I'm kind of glad she didn't put out an album in 6 years because I'm like, damn, she is overdue for an album. But her first album was so fucking fire, and every feature she's had been good. I was like, could Cardi fuck around and pull a Lauryn Hill on us?
I was gonna say, no, I was not.
Never give us another album.
Just that one album,
just the one fire album.
And Lauryn Hill never even did no features after that.
Yeah, but that's because she had all that great body of work before that, though. But Cardi's gonna have to work in reverse. So because she gives us the one good album, and after that, just give us features going forward.
You know, Lauryn Hill's Miseducation of Lauryn Hill is considered the best album ever released on Apple Music.
It's wild. I can't say they're wrong.
Like when they did the top 100, she was number one.
Yep.
Of albums released in the past century or some shit like that.
I'm gonna go listen to it again.
Fucking fire album.
It's fire from the skits, the interludes. I don't think they call them skits back then. The interludes.
Niggas sleep on fucking Wyclef as a producer.
No, chill. Look, hot take right there. What's crazy to me, I was listening to Fugees and I was like, how does a nigga get this raw and then get so whack?
Pause.
You talking about Wyclef?
Yeah, and then don't go back to that bag. Like, why not go back to the Fugees bag?
Them niggas was acting stupid. You see Wyclef, you see Praz working as an espionage agent. Lauryn Hill's all crazy out here. I don't know what she got going on. She can't even show up to her shows on time.
But when you're making universal music, that type of sound, especially now that you see Afro beats coming back, that was in your back.
I'm sure Wyclef is still making music.
I don't know why he'd even step away from the food. He went on his own, started doing his own sound at one point. But I was like, damn. When I was hearing that, I like the Fugees.
Nate, when your cast members go crazy,
yeah, you can't.
Lauryn Hill. They said Lauryn Hill went crazy. I guess after, was it miscarriage or something, or I guess, and they said Clef was the one that got her pregnant. And she either had a miscarriage or they had her get an abortion, and she just hasn't been the same since. And now she's like crazy, they say.
Fugees one of the greatest groups of all time. You can't just replace Lauryn Hill.
I'm just saying his writing levels, because remember, Akon comes from under that umbrella. That's why you can see Akon had that sound. I was like, that means these dudes been fostering and having that sound in New York, as they call it, the immigrant space. That's what's called Fuji refugees. That sound since early, and you just let go of that sound, and other people run off with it out of it. That shit's fucking out of it. He should have still. There's no reason why Wyclef should not still be touring right now with the music that he made.
He's probably just living off of his residuals right now.
I'm sure of it because he has plenty fat royalties. But the type of music he made, Wyclef should be having a fucking residency in Vegas. This is no different when you're in fucking Jamaica. All you hear is fucking Bob Marley and shit. Those are the same type of harmony shit the Fugees had was in their fucking bags, bro. The Fugees, I'm saying, should have what's name. I don't know if Wyclef could pull off a residency, but with the Fugees, sure.
Yeah.
Ain't Praz in jail?
Yeah, or he's going through some shit.
That thing was a whole spy out here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give him that pardon. That's what Amber Rose is going. Amber Rose about to get in her spy bag. That was an easy 30 mil for Praz.
Sticking to hip hop, the judge from the YSL case, the bald nigga. I don't know his name. He was, they had asked the Young Thug's lawyer had asked him to recuse himself from the case, and he said no, and he threatened to lock up the lawyer. I think he held him in contempt, all types of shit. But he's been taken off the case, which is a win for, I guess, YSL side.
Yeah, he took. Yeah, he ended up. Then they put they put a black lady on there, and she just ended up taking herself off of it recently.
Oh yeah,
she did already. Mm-hmm. It hasn't even been like a week.
Not even less than a week. This judge, he took the judge though. They made him because he didn't want to recuse himself the first time, but I guess they found out that he was taking like secret meetings with the prosecution, and the defense wasn't even invited to these meetings. So y'all just having backdoor meetings where, and I ain't here to see what y'all talking about.
Yeah, that's what happened. You remember when he said it, and the court's like, "Hey, I found out you had a meeting."
And they said, "Who told you this?"
And he said, "Who told you about this meeting?" And he was like, "I can't say." Or you gonna tell me I'm gonna hold you in contempt? You're like, "Well, then hold me in contempt." Then. He didn't even say that. He didn't even deny the thing that we have to meet. He said, "Who told you?"
Yeah. Who told you this?
And this look on his face, that nigga was in shock that nigga knew that the meeting happened.
Like, damn, nigga snitching out here.
But he's off of the case, which, listen.
Someone's getting fucking fired when this shit is over with. Just
Thug coming home.
Georgia's the most expensive
slime
case
coming
in
home,
Georgia
bro.
history, bro. They done spent millions. And this shit is fumbling. The other niggas already doing interviews, doing that
Woody.
Yeah, Woody.
Yeah,
doing interviews, speaking regular.
I seen him. He's doing the balloon challenge shit now too.
We're out here speaking regular proper English.
20 versus 1.
A week. Yeah. A couple weeks ago, he couldn't even hold together a sentence in court. Now he's speaking regular English. All right, a free man. Yeah, Thug really. This shit is crazy.
Thug coming home, bro. Ain't no way this is gonna end up being a mistrial. You can't even keep a judge.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Y'all seen Thug's kids put out a diss track against Gunna?
Yeah, fucking crazy.
Is this Thug approved?
That's what I don't be knowing. A lot of the shit that's going on, I'm like, I need to hear from Thug to see if this shit is. Because people calling Gunna a snitch, and then meanwhile I'm saying, "Oh, Gunna's still working with YSL," but I'm like, is he really working with YSL? Because even if you had a problem with YSL, you're not gonna let him go because you want to be making money off whatever he's making money off of.
Yeah, but then you see,
Young Thug's dad came out and was telling people they don't know what the fuck they talking about when it comes to Gunna. At one point,
Young Thug's dad was at Gunna's concert. That's one. And two, Woody was even saying, he don't think he'll snitch nothing. He said it'll be used against him. Why? So Woody said that. But who knows? You can't really. A lot of people did made it a whole thing. They done spoke too early before these guys spoke. Now they done fuck their shit up.
The one person we need to hear from is Thug. That's it. Whatever he say, go.
I'm pretty sure.
If he say that nigga right there was snitching, we don't. Whether he was snitching or not. If he say that nigga was snitching, then he was snitching. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
We'll hear from Thug soon once they dismiss this this whole RICO case. We'll hear from Thug. Thug's gonna be a lot to speak. What else y'all niggas got in hip hop?
I don't know. Tyler Perry invited 50 Cent to his studio. Why? I don't know. Nate, tell us why Tyler Perry invited 50 Cent to his studio.
I think 50 asked to be invited over or something like that. Since he got his production company in New Orleans. But he said after he seen it, he was like he got inspired. Tyler Perry's whole shit is flushed out and shit like that. He said, when he comes back, he's about to really step up his game and all that shit. But it's just crazy to see that, Tyler, always reaching back and looking out and shit to 50, who's always tearing motherfuckers down, dog. It's crazy.
And then some people's, I was hearing today, they're talking about Tyler Perry and how he needs to He needs to quit with all this. You remember how the whole J. Cole thing, how for a while he was just like no features. I'm just doing everything by myself.
Yeah.
But as soon as he started doing features and started, messing with other producers, and he just took off.
Yeah.
They're saying that's what Tyler Perry needs to do. He needs to stop trying to be the solo guy for everything. The writer, the designer, the set creator. He's made enough money that he can pay better writers.
Exactly.
And not have everything be the same.
Why, nigga? That's pocket watching.
I'll give him to that critique though. He is rich enough. He's not rich that way at first, but now he's rich enough now that they've been critiquing you for making the same story over and over. Mm-hmm. Now it is time for you to get. It is time for him to broaden his brush. And now you can't say you can't pay people as much as you need to pay people anymore because now you are getting the check now. So now you got time to diversify and start with
bullshit, bro.
But they pocket watching anyways. They hate Tyler.
If my chocolate cake is selling, why the fuck am I? How are you gonna tell me to make a vanilla cake?
For the art, we want better art. We're tired of chocolate cake.
But the shit is selling.
Yeah, it's selling. It's selling to the same people. We want to see you do. We want to see you do better.
I'm cool with him keep making the same feel. Like, don't listen to these motherfuckers. They trying to.
They want to see him fail. That's what they want.
Yeah, they want to flip on you. That's what they want to do. Because they're critiquing this new movie.
Every time I see a Tyler Perry like sitcom, I feel like it's the same. Like Meet the Browns, and I feel like all of them are like Meet the Browns. Every movie is like a Medea. Every movie has a Medea character, whether it's Diary of a Mad Black Woman. And it's always just negative. It seems like it's always a lot of negative plot lines towards the black community.
That nigga fill it up with stereotypes, which y'all niggas
fills it up with stereotypes.
That's what y'all niggas fall into, though.
I guess
that shit is like a.
But can we get some different? But can we get some different stereotypes? Can we get some different stereotypes? Because 50 Cent is a black producer, and he's giving us different stories. He's not giving us Medea stories all day.
There's nothing wrong with. I'm cool with us having different groups of black folks that serve different niches. Some people need the black heroine to come save the story, and the black guy beating up his wife, and the other good haired black guy. You know what I'm saying? They need that story. And
know that story. It's the same story every time. It's funny you're saying all the cliches.
It works. Look at that one. What's that one channel? They've been showing the same movie over and over again with the bow on it.
You talking about Lifestyle? I mean,
Lifestyle.
Not Lifestyle. That's a condom. You talking about
Lifetime or
Lifetime?
Yeah, they make pretty much
or Hallmark or whatever.
Hallmark, same romantic rom-com movies all day long.
And nobody is telling. Why nobody telling them niggas to switch it up? Why tell
we don't
Perry,
know them.
Tyler that shit?
We don't know them.
Y'all don't know Tyler Perry either.
Tyler Perry is for us by us. That's why we feel like we're the ones that support him. If we say we want something else, give us a little something else.
Go to Issa for that shit. There's a lot of other motherfuckers producing shit. Go to them niggas for that shit.
And even Issa's not giving me the same story every time.
Issa's nice with it. I just started watching season 3 of ATL. That nigga that was fucking.
Issa gives you awkward black girl every time.
You think so? No, not every time.
What time she hasn't give you awkward black girl?
Well, when she acts, so she gives you awkward black girl because she's an awkward black girl. But I'm talking about the story. I don't know what she writes though.
Insecure is awkward black girl.
That's true.
Yeah, so I need to see what she. I need to know what she wrote. I need to see what she writes that she's not in, because she plays the same person because she is that person.
Recently again. What was he saying?
There was something with her and some like Indian dude I saw.
I can't remember where I saw her at.
I know she was in the movie as a writer. Did I recommend that one time to you guys?
Which one?
It was a movie about a writer, and it's a great movie. I'll recommend that. I gotta find the name of it. But it was like he's a writer and he writes about intellectual shit.
Oh yeah, we did recommend that one. Now, yeah, that's
they keep putting them in the black category.
No, with Jeffrey Wright, yeah,
and in that she's awkward black girl.
No, I'm gonna say 50-50. It's kind of like herself. Yeah, I guess. Listen,
because she is an awkward black girl.
She's a black girl, she's direct. She's Yeah, I'm like suburban black girl in a awkward white space, black girl in white space.
Yeah,
shit.
Every time.
That's what I'm saying. She's also an actor. I'm trying to see what else does she write, because Tyler Perry is producing a lot of movies and they're all have a lot of the similar plot lines. I don't know if Issa Rae's been writing enough for me to say that she's locked into one type of thing.
Yeah, I let Tyler Perry cook.
All her shit be gay.
Who you talking about?
There's the Shy.
She does that. I thought that was that Lathan Shania. No, that's not Shania Lathan. There's some other, the bald looking dyke chick that does the Waith.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, everything she does involves the gay community.
Yeah, you're gonna have gay or trans in it. Yeah. But your boy Childish Gambino that ATL that season 3. So I'm watching that. I was like, this. I forgot how fucking fire this show is.
Yeah, I watched the first episode, the first season. I don't think I kept on watching it after that.
Yeah, I don't think I kept watching after that either.
Oh, fucking brilliant! No, it's nuts because he's
I might try to start it up again because I did see clips with what's the dude, the comedian Cat Williams.
Yeah,
that's season 2, right?
Yeah, I think I was on season 2.
I think he won what did he win? He won some award from that scene.
Yeah, an Oscar.
Cat did.
Oscar, one of them. Yeah,
fucking hilarious. So that made me kind of do my recommendation for this week for that, kind of tied in because that reminded me of the Vince Staples show. I don't know if I recommend that already.
I got that queued up too. I haven't started watching it, but I already seen when it said that it's a cross between. It says a cross between Curb and ATL, and I was like, oh yeah, I gotta watch this.
ATL, you like that? Fucking that was my thing for this week.
What network is it on, or is it just like?
That's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. Yeah.
Okay.
Vince Staples show, fucking hilarious, bro, and brilliantly written.
Yeah, these rappers getting like shows like Dave and Vince Staples and Childish Gambino's, they hit every time.
Yeah, Dave shit is dope. I used to.
They're smart enough to write in that context. To me, I was like, I don't know how that would be a hard idea to even think of that. All these rappers should have been thought of to do like an Entourage type show, been already. Dave getting that bag, he probably ain't even worried about music anymore.
Yeah, you see, he don't even go by Lil Dicky no more. They just call me Dave.
That's what he says?
Yeah, I know, but he knows it's hard for people to just cut off the Little Dicky, but he tries to introduce himself.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, pause.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
Cut off the Little Dicky is crazy. Okay, yeah. What were we talking about? I took half a gummy before we started, so.
What?
Yeah, I'm goosing on that oil myself.
Whole junkies out here.
Let's talk about Dave.
Let's talk about this guy from Philly who it's not funny, it's actually assault. A man from Philly ejaculated on a woman's leg in a Dollar Tree store. He actually turned himself in the day after. Did y'all see the video?
Oh, he turned himself in?
I saw the video. I saw the video you sent earlier, right? But you know what? It questions me, even though this is gonna sound crazy, because they're gonna be like, "Why are you questioning the woman that was assaulted?" But where the hell is your awareness at to where someone can get a whole nut off on you without you knowing?
I thought the same thing, but then I also put myself in his shoes, and I'm like, if I really wanted to skeet on somebody's leg, I could probably do it. If I'm standing, if they're looking at like some cards or something, they're looking at something on the shelf, and I'm around on the corner, and I'm just vigorously stroking off. Soon as I'm about to bust, I just hit the corner and jump on her. That's what I don't know if he sprouted behind like I gotcha, or did he quietly sneak up behind her and just walk by skeet.
Nigga skeeting on demand is crazy. That nigga, we might have to give that nigga some type of reward.
Nah, it definitely was not on demand. Nobody's skeeting on demand. That's not possible.
Maybe he was already beating the car. He pinched it off before he was about to skeet, and then follows around
and then
release. It's ready in the chamber, ready to shoot. So it's kind of all you just pinching off.
No, if you pinch it off all the way in the car, it's not, and you get all the way inside the store, it's not going to have the same. It's not going to have the same velocity.
To
shoot. It's like a pressure buildup. Almost like I'm talking about
if you, I understand if you pinch it off for a couple seconds, but holding it for that long, it's gonna. It's not gonna shoot. It's gonna ooze. I know the game.
We don't know the timetable. He's a different type of freak. We don't know.
He was inside the store already when it happened.
So nobody saw this nigga jacking his dick in the store.
He was definitely jacking his dick in the store. Dollar Tree. There's a lot of shit just piled up on the sides that they need to put on the shelves. He was hiding somewhere. That's what I'm thinking.
The smaller that store is,
I feel like we need to play it because the story. When I first heard it the first time, I laughed because of what she says. The story starts off. The video starts off with her saying, "He nutted on my leg," but then she says it a couple more times, calls the guy a pig, and then she kind of starts like crying, and I'm like, you can hear the pain in her voice. I'm like, oh, this is sad.
This nigga's going to jail.
Meek Mill actually put out, like, after he saw the video, he put out like a little reward saying $2,000 for anybody who gives me this guy's location. And I think that's what scared him, because then the next day he turned himself in.
Nigga, we just heard about Meek Mill getting his cheeks clapped by Diddy.
And that's why he was scared. Nigga ain't trying to get his cheeks clapped by Meek.
Who is Meek? Who is scared of Meek after
rumors and lies and innuendos that no one believe? It's sad that you're out here spreading such salaciousness.
I thought they said there was a whole video.
No, there was no actual.
What, of him getting his cheeks clapped by Diddy?
Yeah.
There was audio that people was joking saying that it was.
No, I heard that audio. That shit was not real. That's fake.
Yeah, don't you hear? Oh, yeah. That's what they're saying.
I just took it as truth.
Okay, I'm about to play it for y'all right now. The video starts with the guy running out the door, and the woman is chasing him, and it's kind of like, it's probably like a Latin young girl, maybe teenager. I'm playing it right now.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You go to hell, bitch. Oh my god, he nutted on my leg. He nutted on my leg.
It's the verbiage for me.
It's so weird. It's such a weird sentence.
It's something. It's such a weird thing to say while you're crying.
Like, yeah, you're like, what? Your mind. It takes a lot to put together. If someone tells you that the person nutting your leg, like, what are you saying?
I've never heard that sentence ever in my life. He nutted on my leg. I've never heard that.
Well, even if you heard it, it's location where you're at. You'd be like, hold on. Yeah. That would mean you have to.
That somebody was ejaculating.
Yeah, that means
in public.
Is out there, and it just happened. You're like, and now you're crying. So this is unconsensual. So much things that your mind has to wrap itself around so quick in that little bit of sentence. You know what I'm saying? And so this, she could have said something else. He assaulted me. What's name? Stopped me. Trying to say, and they're like, okay. Then we get to where we're like, everyone's gonna be like, huh? Before you even do anything,
we know this is assault. Thinking about it, we know it's assault. But in the moment, you're not thinking, oh, he assaulted me. Exactly. You're thinking, this nigga just nutted on my leg.
That's what I'm saying. Even if you grab him, she's like, grab him. He nutted on, you might let him go thinking, huh? Well, when you say the huh, you might let him go thinking, huh? What?
Like, what?
What you mean?
You say grab him. Yeah, I'm about to reach for him, but you say what? Say that again. He nutted on my leg.
Hold the fuck up. You most instantly want explanation.
Yeah, because that's the first thing we say. We're saying how. How did this happen?
Hold the fuck up.
Did you let him do this to you?
That's what I'm saying.
Questions.
Like your awareness.
We're not saying that you let him. We're not saying that you let him. That's
but
wild.
The awareness of him, the awareness that you have no surrounding awareness of anything. If you let someone ejaculates on you,
I want to give her credit because I feel like if I wanted to ejaculate on somebody's leg, I could do it like a ninja, and you would not catch. Just like how he was running out the door, I could do that. I'm sure I could hide right around the corner, and then right I'm about to, and I take off.
Here's the thing that's fucked up about that. That's what this shit, the violation is. Like, there's nothing you can do. Someone can do that to you today, and what can you do? You could fight them, but they
you got to hold. Yeah,
that's
you're right.
That's the issue. The violation is
but period. she's about to get. I don't know. She's gonna sue. I'm assuming. I don't know what she's gonna get out of this. I don't know.
I'm gonna sue the house. I'm suing somebody. I'm leaving.
Somebody's getting sued. I got
for sure. I didn't come. I got
sexually assaulted inside your establishment. I didn't come here for this.
For none of my leg. Yeah, I did not come here for this.
I came here for products under $1.75.
Yeah.
Not for semen on my leg.
Left with a whole nut.
Yeah.
I guess that's why. That term is so popular in Philly. Nut ass nigga.
Yeah, that's him right there. Oh, nut ass nigga.
So them niggas been on that shit over there.
It's crazy.
Nutting on my leg.
Yeah, when people came to like comfort her or figure out what's going on, they were confused.
Yeah, she had to point and say he nutted on my leg. Like he had to show, because you said it and they were still confused. Like you said, like he nutted on my leg, but this lady's looking at her like, what? What does that mean? She had to bend down, point, and be like, he nutted on my leg.
Yeah, it's the verbiage, bro. Like if she would have said,
what else would you say?
I guess in her environment where she was at, it needed to be more clear and less slang. As
how else, what's the most clear way you could say that somebody nutted on your leg?
He ejaculated.
Yeah, you're right.
You're like, what you know about that?
But when I hear the word ejaculated, I'm thinking of something that took some time. And when you say ejaculated, I'm like, so this took some time. Because ejaculation is not just a one-step thing.
Yeah, nut is not a one-step thing.
But when I hear ejaculation, it sounds the pinch off is crazy. Ain't nobody pinching off.
Nigga out here Spider-Man with the semen. Shooting that shit on command, bro. And it's crazy. Meek Mill offering $2,000 to find a nigga that can nut on command. Paying $2,000 to find a nutter is crazy.
This lady walks up so calmly to this girl, like, "Hey, what's going on?" That nigga was booking it.
This motherfucker's going to jail.
But for what reason? What would possess you to do that?
Yeah, bro, it's crazy.
He was on one, I guess. Remember?
You ever been that? I've never been that down. I hope I never get that down bad that I'm walking through regular stores trying to skeet on people.
Maybe it was on.
But remember if I was down bad, it makes sense. If I'm gonna eventually, these magazines and these cell phone video Pornhub, it's not gonna be enough. Eventually, I'm gonna want some.
I'm pretty sure there's someone in your past that you always wanted to nut on.
Yeah, but you're not gonna be able to find that person. She's already locked up. She's already taken.
I gotta do it. You think that nigga asked her if she was taken? That nigga just got his nut off.
Exactly, but why exactly with some stranger that he found? He's not gonna go travel back to his hometown and I used to talk to this girl. Hey, can I skeet on your leg? I'm gonna just skeet on this girl's leg right here for free. No pressure.
No pressure.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's the world coming to.
I think,
but this is not even
ejaculation is satisfying, but it's even more satisfying when you ejaculate on somebody else. That's what he was thinking.
Like, this is not new. There's a whole category in porn for people that do dumb shit like this. You know that, right?
No, I didn't know. Please,
what is it called, Nate?
How the fuck would I know
that? No, but there's like a whole category of like dudes that secretly ejaculate on women.
Yeah, you mean like while they're sleeping?
Yeah, not while they're sleeping, like on the bus.
Oh,
all types of places.
Yeah, that's fake. I don't think that's real. You go to jail behind shit like that.
Nah, bro, that shit be looking real, bro.
Yeah, that's the job of porn. Now the most watched porn genre is amateur. Everybody likes
that good shit.
Like it's real.
When that shit looked like it was filmed with a cell phone, that somebody just propped the cell phone up in the corner.
Yeah, be like, oh, that shit real.
All these extra LED lights and shit.
Yeah, nobody asked for that 4K shit.
Yeah, we don't want that. We want real deal shit. I want the blinds look like they ripping in half. Sheets on the floor, no bedboard.
That's how it is. That's how sick we've come as a society, dog. We need that.
That real deal.
Real deal, that amateur.
Bro, if you're watching porn with bleached anuses, you ain't doing it right.
You're doing it right. No. Well, then I believe the next one, the
next what?
I believe it said amateur is the most popular one. Then I believe the next genre was like those MILF. What was it? The Pornhub released the list every year.
Oh, top categories.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I'm sure there's a few of them that stay in the top 5 that don't really fluctuate too often.
You think this event is gonna produce any more copycats?
Maybe down the line.
Probably. I'm sure people already think about this and they're like, "Oh, he did it. Let me do it. Let me try."
People are using that bull, but we'll see.
This is an epidemic.
It'd be crazy. We'd really be a shithole country if that's what we got into. Every time we got a president, if we fall back there like, damn, y'all niggas on that Haiti shit.
No, they're gonna blame. They're gonna blame that on the Mexican immigrants. Y'all letting these vagrants come in here and skeet on our women. This would never happen in Trump's economy.
They try to say that was a DEI hire. And it was like, we don't know who it was. Probably some DEI hire that was the I guess the director that day or whatever it is. But they use that lingo for everything. It's kind of like a buzzword.
Which word's the buzzword?
DEI hire, basically diversity, equity, and inclusion hire.
Oh,
it's kind of like a go-to these kind of folks use. They try to assume that. So if it could be both. It could be learned as both ways. Some people will be like, they feel a lot of folks was only hired because of racism and shit like that, because of
affirmative action
and shit like that, or because they had to do other DEI, basically equity and inclusion. They basically had to hire because they're gay, other quotas they had to meet. So anytime there's someone that's in a job, they feel like whether it's black, people feel they started as black, but they're just saying just in general. Anytime someone's in the job, they feel someone that was unqualified, but it's because the job just wanted to fill the DEI quota.
So pretty much they're saying is if you're not a straight white male, that means you're not really supposed to be here, and that you're just here
that's
because
kind of like almost immediately they go to, well, I bet you this is a DEI hire. That's what they kind of always go to. They say immediately, because I believe the first time the Boeing pilots were black, or they thought was black, come to find out they weren't black. But either way, but there are a lot of shit that do be DEI hires, but this doesn't have to do with this anyway.
Yeah, but the fact that you throw that on everything, that's just a ploy that white supremacy uses to keep their supreme reign high.
Oh, y'all still talking about the Philly Nutter?
Yeah, the Philly Nutter.
What
is that his name? Is that what we're calling him, the Philly Nutter?
Philly Nutter.
So
sounds like a candy bar.
Hey yo.
That's crazy.
Like it sounds like it.
What it tastes like though. That's crazy.
That's what's crazy. Wallet.
What the fuck? How the hell do you get to DEI hire from the guy? You say you think somebody hired him to do this?
No, they're saying how they felt like some of the Secret Service that day, or must have been DEI hire or some shit or some bullshit.
Oh, he just went on to a whole different topic.
Secret Service of what?
They're saying how some people feel like how it was like a failure of the guy.
You talking about the Trump? You're talking about the Trump assassination?
Assassination, yeah.
Yeah, he just switched over without. He just switched over Juno without telling us that he was talking about something else.
I was saying how some Republicans were saying how some of these Secret Service folks must have been some.
Nigga, I understand. We
understand what you're saying now, but we were talking about the Philly Nutter, and you just brought this up out of nowhere.
But did I not say it in the right sequence?
No, you didn't, bro.
You're just catching on late.
Nate, you literally just had about a 30-minute gap.
He just had a 30-minute gap right there.
You went backwards in time and said some shit that we was talking about an hour ago.
Crazy.
Shit. All right. So let's get into sports. Looks like Kobe Bean Bryant dad passed away recently, and Vanessa Bryant came out with some statement. She kind of got some backlash on it, I guess, because like you made it very well known that you don't fuck with these people,
and she don't.
And her husband also did not.
And he did not.
But now he dies, and you send out this whole, "Oh, I wish we could have got to know each other better," blah 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 bullshit. Like,
but you were hating when my husband was alive, and I had to keep that same energy. Now that you got
that message is not to that message is not to the dad. That message is to the people. That's what that message is for.
Like, I wish it was cool.
Yeah,
you on the same page, but you were fucking with the opposite.
Fucked it up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You was talking shit about me before we got married. Then we got married. You saying I was a hussy. Then we got married. I stayed faithful the whole time.
Allegedly.
He allegedly, but we know for a fact that he did cheat. He bought a $4 million, $7 million ring to make up for it.
She didn't dip.
She didn't leave. She could have easily left and took half.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't leave. Stayed. And now she's in control of all the money. What you want her to do?
He retired and everything.
Yeah, he retired. If she would have left and took half, she wouldn't have got everything. She got everything. He died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she could have just.
She wasn't gonna leave. Where she was gonna go?
Because I forgot. Well, half.
That's what I'm saying.
She had still been great.
That could have been easy. There's people who meet basketball players and their whole plan is to, hey, I'm gonna get married, and I'm gonna dip.
And she dipped out of the Mamba. Come on, she would have been great.
I don't think you guys understand that where she was going to be great at. She would have just had the money.
She would have had the money, and then she would have went and bounced and found another basketball player. You act like people don't get divorced, and she's the ex-wife. NBA? She's the ex-wife of Kobe Bryant. You think somebody else gonna wife her up? Look at Larissa Pippen out here.
Yeah, especially in the NBA.
No, come on. Now that comparison is wild.
She was with a Pippen, and now she's bouncing around. She can go anywhere. She chose to be with Marcus, who was trash. But I'm saying she could have went
anywhere. Obviously, she couldn't go anywhere. She was getting dug out by Future.
But I'm just saying, high end folks.
Still high end.
Then she started dating Michael Jordan's son.
Still somewhat high end because of his name.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne definitely high end.
These people was just busting it down though. The only person that took her serious. No, the only person that took
exactly. At one point, Pippen was just busting it down too.
Exactly.
The only person that took her serious after Pippen was Jordan's son, and everybody told that nigga he was bugging.
Yeah, but he's also the son of a billionaire. That's some high level shit right there.
She trying to secure
this. This is not just nobody's that she's messing with.
No one's following. Nobody's following. No NBA player or basketball player is following up after Kobe when it comes to his wife. Like no one.
Now we can.
Yeah, now you can say.
So what you think? You thinking this young beautiful girl is gonna stay single for the rest of her life? She's gonna die old and lonely?
I'm just letting you know who's gonna who's coming up. Who's gonna take that deal from her? Even though it might be a great deal for him, but like,
imagine, what do you mean take the deal from her? If she feels she finds somebody that makes her happy, she's gonna get married again. It don't matter if it's a basketball player. It might be an actor. It might. I don't know who. But it's not safe just because he's Kobe. This is Kobe's ex-wife, not ex-wife, but widow. That she's never. That nobody's good enough to be with this girl.
It's not that no one's good enough to be with her.
A team owner gonna bag her.
No one's gonna want to do it for the scrutiny alone.
In a couple of years, you'll hear her and the team owner.
Nah.
It's like
especially as these young players become team owners.
Who's Laura London dating?
Lauren London.
No rapper, we know now.
Who?
No one that we know of now.
Oh yeah.
You think a rapper is gonna go date her after that?
You don't know these fucking rappers. You don't remember Kodak
It depends
Black?
on what she wants.
Kodak
If
Black
she goes out,
Kodak Black
yeah,
was
exactly.
while Nipsey was still.
Niggas not turning down Lauren London.
Yeah, these new rappers.
Lauren London probably feels in her head that she doesn't want to get the scrutiny, and I respect that. Unlike Amber Rose, who doesn't
who set a precedent.
Yeah, don't give a damn about scrutiny.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're not gonna want to. Like, Vanessa Bryant probably is not gonna ever feel comfortable in a new relationship
because it's not gonna be private.
It's gonna be culturally problematic, I guess. I don't know, but it's just gonna be weird for her and the person that she decides to date.
Yeah, you're right. Because he was an icon, and now you're kind of like an icon yourself because you're the wife of Kobe Bryant that passed away. You're the mother of these 4 girls, and that's all we want to see. We don't want to see what nobody else.
Now imagine if she gets into a new relationship and has a son out of that relationship. The media would...
It's probably too old already.
Ain't never too old when you got the money.
So what you think will happen if she had a son? The son's not going to be a Bryant.
Motherfuckers would go crazy.
Crazy what? Because you couldn't give. That just means that Kobe didn't have no
Y chromosomes coming out of it.
Yeah, I guess I don't know how that works, but yeah, I guess he doesn't have it because my brother got 3 girls. The oldest one is like 17. No boys. My stepfather got girls, no boys. Not my stepfather, my father-in-law.
Yeah, that's a sad way to go.
It happens. If I could have just one kid and I could choose which sex it would be, definitely girl.
Oh, you
What
bugging.
thinking is that?
You bugging.
What kind of thinking is that? I don't know.
Please explain.
I've seen.
You're probably
First of all, I know the relationship that I have with my dad and the relationship that my sister has with my dad, 2 different relationships. I would rather be the guy. I've seen their relationship together and my relationship with him. It's 2 different relationships, and I think their dynamic is better than our dynamic. The guy, the father.
Asian dads don't have no
therapy.
I think it's just dads in general. Listen, look at your son right now. You love him with all your heart. One day, this guy is going to be your op. It's either going to be you or him. One of y'all got to go because y'all going to be fighting for. You're going to be fighting for the love of this woman that gave him birth and the woman that you've loved since y'all got married. One of y'all got to go. It's going to be issues.
People fall in love before they get married.
The same way that Nate knows that your oldest daughter is probably beefing right now with your wife because that's just the way it is. It's ops. Meanwhile, the sons, they love their mom because their mom loves the son. You can't do no wrong. Them boys can't do no wrong in their mom's eyes.
I'm taking a boy. Pause.
And I know when you're an old man, a nigga like me, I'm not checking up on nobody. But my sister, meanwhile, she dropped everything, leave her city in Georgia, and come live with my dad when he was sick. Who else is gonna do that?
You gotta have some good kids.
Your son is not gonna do that for you when you're sick. Your son's gonna be with his wife.
You know what I hear from you right now?
What?
Childhood trauma.
I'm just telling you how it is.
That's the new thing nowadays.
That's just buzzwords. I know. I don't let these buzzwords get to me. I just think clearly. Ain't nothing I said.
But your
here
legacy
right
dies
now
if you don't have no boys. You know that, right?
Legacy, smegacy. Look at LeBron right now. LeBron got his boy into the league.
Yeah,
he's making shit happen.
If you have
the way
all
he
girls,
wants.
You couldn't do that.
What do you think? What do you think Gigi was about to do for Kobe? You think Kobe was going to stop? Yeah, and that's fine for him. You think he cares? Kobe he got one of his daughters playing.
I think he's gonna go for another kid.
Gigi was about to be what Caitlin Clark is. What Caitlin Clark is right now. Gigi would have been that. She would have been the biggest thing in NCAA, biggest things to come into the WNBA.
You think so?
Oh, definitely. If Kobe's daughter, come on.
If she was a baller, yeah.
She didn't have to be a daughter because look at Bronny right now.
Yeah, but
and you don't think Kobe would have pushed his daughter? Well, first of all, Kobe would have made sure his daughter is actually good because we know Gigi was actually
his
talented.
daughter was actually good. Yeah.
Yeah, but even if she wasn't, she's gonna get. But Kobe's not. You think Kobe's gonna push her daughter into the league the same way that Bronny pushed his son into the league? Niggas that play basketball in the league is not letting their kids not go into the league. It don't matter if they're good or not. They're going into the league.
Nigga, Jordan couldn't even do it.
Jordan doesn't love his kids. If Jordan cares, Jordan had the power. He was the most influential basketball players in the 90s, the face of the league. If he wanted to get his son he was the owner. When his son was in school, he was the owner of the Charlotte Bobcats. He could have easily gave his son a spot.
That nigga
Kobe don't love his kids.
That nigga Kobe was so rich he had to take the helicopter to his daughter's game, dog, that he was coaching.
R.I.P.
Was a different type of bag over there.
Yeah, niggas ain't got time to waste, and that helicopter gets you there.
It's crazy for you to even have the foresight to say both of us are never going to be on this airplane at the same time because we know that there's a chance that this shit might crash.
Yeah, they did that with flights too, like regular flights.
Mm-hmm.
The whole family wouldn't ride on both parents wouldn't ride on one flight, or the whole
together.
Yeah,
they always split up in half.
They'll split up the kids and them on one plane and vice versa.
I know they do that. Like when you got funerals and you got families, the whole family's not supposed to ride in the whole plane together. Stuff like that, but.
Shit, if I'm riding to a funeral and then my whole family dies on the way there, I don't know. It seems like this was destined.
You ever watch the shit on Netflix?
Your Honor?
No, there was some shit like that. The family, the House of Shaw. What was it? Fuck.
The House of Shaw.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah. All right, back to basketball. Your boy Wade County, Swerve's favorite player.
No, that's Gray's favorite player. He's one of my favorite players. He's definitely my favorite Heat player.
Just announced that he is working on a nail care line because he's into that stuff nowadays, nail painting and shit like that.
Where does it stop?
Who is he gonna sell it to?
Niggas is out here wearing nail polish on their nails. And not even just niggas. I'm talking about girls where, of course, nail polish is a big industry for men. I mean, for women for sure. Yeah. But now this is just gonna drag in a different, another market, another demographic.
Yeah, some men start wearing nail polishes too. I haven't seen guys.
You got there's one of the football players. One of the football players just got drafted. Was it? I forgot what school he's from, but nigga wears fucking nail polish.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
From Alabama, I believe.
Why?
Basketball player.
Why are niggas doing this shit, bro?
Because Drake said it's okay.
It's just being creative.
No, Drake and Bad Bunny said it's fine, so niggas is like, all right, Drake and Bad Bunny doing it, Lil Uzi doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Shit, Thugger doing it. What's the dude that be wearing the thongs?
That's Jordan.
Who?
You know who I'm talking about, Judo. We talked about it before. Not party.
I didn't have no conversation with you about niggas wearing thongs, bro.
Yeah, bro. We was remember we was talking about a nigga wearing thongs. What's his name? He got hair. He real quiet dude. He robbed Aiden Ross for like a couple mil or a mil or something.
Oh,
you know
yeah. He showed up quick and got the
what's his name?
Dipped out. He had a song. Hey, Pierre, coming down from there.
And Playboy Cardi.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about no nigga wearing thongs. Swerve.
You know Playboy Cardi be wearing them thongs.
Keep that
deep
shit
in the crevice. Yeah, but I don't know. D Wade, I feel like it's only a matter of time till we hear some damaging news from D Wade that's irreversible. and it's gonna come with a divorce, because once that divorce comes, Gabrielle Union is the type of woman, and she's gonna spill all the beans.
Air my dog out.
Literally.
We're gonna find out. Diddy was clapping Wade, all types of shit.
We'll put that on my good dog Diddy's name, man. Classic.
Did you guys hear about the dude that was telling the story how he saw Diddy clapping Carl Winslow?
Yeah, niggas be lying, man. And that
from
Carl
Family
Winslow
Matters.
went off.
Yeah. Carl was. Oh yeah, the cop, the dad.
The dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he went off on that.
That can't be true.
Exactly.
I mean, but it could be true.
Y'all niggas be sizing Diddy.
Why? Because we don't know this guy, and this guy, like you say, rich dudes, they get so bored that eventually they start doing crazy shit.
Let me give me some Carl Winslow.
Yeah, not just Carl Winslow. Let me get this. Let me get this man. First of all, because he's a man. Just getting the man alone, it's already taboo. Because he's gonna want to hide it. He's not gonna want to tell nobody about it. And it's fucking Carl Winslow.
And he said it. I think the guy was like, Diddy told him, you get another feeling when you make a man do shit for money. Some shit like that.
Once you got that idea in your head, you can do anything's possible.
That sounds so diabolical. It's
diabolical, exactly.
It's unbelievable. That shit sounds so evil.
No,
it sounds like some shit that you'd want to evil
nigga. That nigga Diddy is a fucking menace.
It's so diabolical that it might be true.
That's right up there with Tory Lanez telling Megan, dance, bitch, and shooting at the floor. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Is it? But you think about it. You think about Tory. You're like, it's not unbelievable.
Nah, man. I don't see him saying dance.
There's a slight chance. Wild. Dance, bitch. There's a slight chance. So you don't believe when niggas tell you Future gets a kick out of or Drake, Future or Drake, I forget who it is, gets a kick out of fucking niggas' wives?
Yeah, there's guys like that.
There's plenty of men like that.
There's plenty of guys like
that. That's diabolical. When you can get anybody, but you specifically want married women.
It ain't that it's just married women. Sometimes I guess he feels like it makes him feel powerful that he can make them break their vows.
That's diabolical. That's crazy. Why even do such a thing?
Yeah, some people feed their some people are sickos. But yeah, the guy told me, nothing better than making a man do stuff for money. Like, get the fuck out of there. Like, don't put that on me. But it was the same.
I can't put it past Diddy, bro. That nigga Diddy's a menace.
Because if you got the money and you can buy everything you want, next thing to do is
buy people.
I need to start seeing how I can control people. I can already get whatever I want. Now I need to see what else it is I can do out here. Controlling people. That's the name of the game.
All I know is Diddy was catching bodies and murking niggas back in the days. He needs to murk that guy telling that story. That's numero uno nigga that gotta go.
People been telling stories about Diddy like this for decades. He just says it ain't true. He just laughs it off and keeps it moving. Y'all know the Olympics is going on right now, right? Y'all seen any of the games?
Is that what happened in the soccer game the other day when these people paid all that money and the people broke into the stadium?
That was like some type of
FIFA?
soccer. I don't know exactly what it's called. World. I forget what that is,
Yeah,
but
that was
that
soccer
shit was crazy.
related, just soccer.
That was in Miami.
Yeah, but I haven't caught none of the NBA games. It's still like the isn't it still like qualifications or like warm up preseason type shit for the Olympics? It's not.
Yeah,
The shit don't count
I think
yet.
so. Yeah, but this is freaking one of the greatest teams ever assembled. So we're supposed to sweep through all these dudes. At least that's the normal Olympic basketball thinking. But these other countries then got so good over the past few years that it's not going to just be an easy cakewalk like we think it's going to be.
The reason it's not going to be an easy cakewalk for USA to win is because the politics.
What do you mean?
Of not putting the best players on the team for grudges and shit. Because there's no... Name me...
What do you mean for grudges? So you mean the NBA wants to keep the grudge going, or they want to keep that perception of the grudge?
No, the politics. Like there's plenty of better players that should be on the team that aren't on the team because of politics.
Like Kyrie
and his. Okay. But there's always politics, though. What do you think? Just certain people pull weight.
Yeah, that's how it's always been like that, though. But like Magic, like Isaiah Thomas, deserved to be over John Stockton, but Michael Jordan wasn't fucking with Isaiah Thomas back then, so they was like, "Hey, we're gonna get John Stockton instead." This guy had just won a championship, Isaiah Thomas.
Just like your boy Jaylen Brown just won the championship, got Finals MVP.
Mm-hmm. But they got two players on the team. He's the second. He's arguably the best player
on his team. And three of the other players on his team made the Olympic team.
Yeah. Derek White, Tatum, and Drew Holiday. Tatum, I can see.
Tatum, yeah.
Drew Holiday, he's a good defender for his position. Yeah, I could see him being there also. But when Kawhi dropped out of the Olympics, I think Kawhi dropped out because he didn't think he was going to get enough touches, or I think his leg was also messed up. So he's like, if I'm not going to get touches and I need to heal up anyway, there's no point of me even being here. So he just dropped out. But instead of replacing him with a player that's similar to him, a good offensive/defensive player like Jaylen Brown, they replaced him with Derek White, who's not even the fourth best player on his team.
The shit is crazy, bro. And they've been saying this. The Nike controls the Team USA,
and I think Jaylen went out there and he's already been pretty boisterous about Nike, and he went out and played with like some Kobe's and covered up the Nike check or something like that. I don't know what his issue is with Nike, but him and Nike are beefing, and Nike ain't want. We all know what it is. Why he's not picked. It just doesn't. It's just so crazy to see it like being so blatantly done. Like this guy's the Finals MVP, just won a championship, but y'all don't want to put him on y'all team because he don't fuck with Nike like that. Same thing with Kyrie.
Now imagine if Team USA doesn't come home with gold,
and
we know there's a plethora of
better players,
better talent out there. Because there's no reason a John Morant isn't on this team. Jaylen Brown isn't on this team. So if we go down the positions of a basketball team, you
might find some better. A couple of different spots, you might find some better players.
So it's crazy that if America doesn't win this shit, it's gonna be some problems.
Yeah, for sure. But even then, I still don't see it. It shouldn't. Some of the teams are pretty stacked. Like Canada is going to have a good team. There's a lot of Canadians in the league. There's a lot of French guys in the league right now. So I could see in the next few years the French team being a problem, at least by the next Olympics. Serbia is getting better at basketball, but right now all they got is Joker.
So you predicting 2028 America is going to lose the control of basketball in the world. Since
I'm
they're
thinking
not going to be able to.
If there's going to be a switch, it's going to be to the French. Because you got to think right now, we still got Steph, we still got LeBron, we still got KD. These old guys, they're not going to be here too much longer. And those guys are the guys that are like unstoppable. Even Steph at his old age right now, he's still getting double teamed everywhere he goes.
Yeah.
You got the first 2 players drafted in the draft this year were both from France. Number 1 and number 2.
If America,
and then you got Wemby and you got Gobert, French.
The Team USA should go undefeated through the Olympics. If them niggas lose one game, it's a problem.
Yeah, you're right. They should. They definitely should. They don't have no reason not to. They got Ant-Man. They got just Ant-Man and Steph alone. I feel like Ant-Man, Steph, AD, Embiid. Come on, it's too much. It's really too much.
Yeah, for these niggas, if these niggas lose, it's a problem. And we could see them losing.
I could see them losing. It is what it is.
What else y'all got? Y'all already gave out your recommendations this week.
What was my recommendation? Get a Apple Watch.
Yeah, your recommendation was get an Apple Watch. I think Nate's recommendation was Vince Staples show.
Yeah, the Vince Staples show.
I also have another recommendation on Netflix, Your Honor. I only watched the first season so far. Shit's fire.
Fire.
It kind of.
You finished the whole thing?
I finished it, yeah.
Well, okay. Season 1's the best season of that series.
Okay, I have to start. I just ended season 1.
Kind of slowed down after season 1.
Well, I figured I didn't start watching season 2 yet, but I figured it's gonna slow down because of what happened at the end of season 1.
They should have ended at season 1.
Yeah, it should have been a one offer,
Mm-hmm.
like the Philly Nutter.
Oh, then yeah, but then they have to figure out an end then if it's gonna be just one season because they can't just end it like that.
Yeah, just like that. That's how I ended it.
Nah, because I still got a lot of questions.
Yeah, your questions should go unanswered.
Nah, that's not a good ending. That's the same reason why people hated the damn Game of Thrones ending. They sped shit up too much towards the end. They didn't give us a resolution.
This was sped up. This was regular. This, then the third, and then bam, then it ends. That means he did all that for no reason.
Nate, you've been eating for 3 hours.
Huh?
You've been eating for 3 hours.
It's the same food.
Just a slow eater.
Talking to you guys, not eating.
He's just a slow eater. That's all.
I'm just saying, bro. Nigga been eating for 3 hours.
Nibbling.
Pretty much.
What else y'all niggas got for this week before we get up out of here?
That's it, I believe. I'm watching that House of Dragons. That's it.
House of Dragons, good.
I need a new show that involves black people, bro.
Vince Staples on Netflix.
Vince Staples show. I just gave you a gym right there.
Oh, y'all almost made me forget. Fucking Supercell. These damn British people, they're just better than us. That's it. In every aspect of everything that they do, they're gonna be better than us.
Not in basketball.
I got that saved to that. I got saved to my queue. I heard it's number 1 rating show right now.
That Supercell shit is fire. Supercell. But actually, it's really like, if you remember Heroes that was on NBC a while ago, long time ago,
yep.
It's just like that, but it's a black version of. But it's just like, I guess it's black people. They have this sickle cell gene that mutates, and they call it, the mutation is called a supercell, and it's black people pretty much having superpowers. And then there's this secret agency that's trying to catch them and round them up, either get rid of them or make them work for them.
Okay, that storyline has been redone a few times.
Yeah, it's exactly like Heroes, but it's just cooler just to see it with all black people in UK.
This is just only black people, yeah.
Yeah, in UK with that black UK
accent,
hip hop culture. Yeah, a lot of slang that you wouldn't know unless you're from there.
A lot of bruv.
A lot of bruv and ute. Yeah. Ute man them. A lot of that. The soundtrack's very fire too.
Have you ever watched Top Boy?
I think I watched a few episodes of season 1.
Top Boy. No, that's like a drug dealing. I think I've seen that pop up on my thing too, but I haven't really.
Now, Nate, are you talking about the American version or the?
I don't know whichever version.
The one from across the pond. Because the original is, you have to watch the original one, like that's created in London. But I think the one that got popular was the American version, or like the more westernized version. Western.
Oh, I thought the one that was on TV or on Netflix was the other version, the UK version.
No, there's one that's like before that one. If you get into that, you'll see because it's the same exact thing. It's just more westernized for the general public, I guess.
Yeah,
for a global aspect.
Remember in Heroes, like the whole thing in Heroes, they kept on saying "Save the cheerleader, save the world."
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much Supercell is really like the same thing. So this couple in the beginning, this guy has power. He travels to the future and he sees that his fiance is gonna die. So the whole season is pretty much him trying to get the other people that he saw in the future that were fighting with him. He's trying to collect them up so he can fight these bad guys and save his fiance.
Oh, good concept.
So a big simp story, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Well, everybody that's on this team, they all have somebody that they really care about, that they're really trying to save. One guy, the super strong guy, he's trying to keep his son out of the gangs. You got this one girl who's trying to protect his sister. She's been getting beat up by this dude. Then the speedster, he got this white friend that's just very gullible. He gets taken advantage of easy, but that's his best friend.
And no matter what you do, the future is the future.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to change it. Sometimes you do one. I don't know where we got this idea from, but we just think it's real. Like we've time traveled for real. But like if you change one thing about the future
or the past,
that everything fucks up.
Yeah.
Or if you move move a aggressive blade. Yeah, in theory it makes sense. But then why do we believe it?
Makes sense. We can't travel. We can't time travel.
So whoever came up with the butterfly effect, like it's literally just a theory. Nobody knows.
But I'm just saying it makes sense that one thing, it's cause and effect. So if you move one thing, so things happen.
Yeah, but they're saying stuff like butterfly effect. You move a blade of grass or something, and then that means like you literally change the whole fabric of time. That blade of grass shouldn't have been there. Or a butterfly flaps its wings and it causes a tsunami in Japan or something.
Yeah, from the wind and all that. I mean, I could see how it goes.
Nah.
It's all bullshit that we used to just entertain ourselves, bro.
Yeah, I love it.
Stuff that's not done yet. That's not.
It's the thing. Humans have gotten so comfortable in life that we can just start thinking of shit that is.
These are stuff that we're gonna do.
Imagining things. No, we're talking about like it's literally imagining, wishful thinking, like a mutation, thinking that you could be an X-Man, that you're literally just gonna wake up and that you were born with this genetic defect that gives you powers. That's just what you think of when you're bored. When you've been around for
that's what you think about when your stomach is full all the time.
Yeah. First world problems.
Exactly. Hungry people ain't got time to be thinking about this shit.
When your stomach's full.
So you don't think there's any creatives in like these third world countries? Like there can't be like a super fire writer out of some third world country coming up with great stories.
That's the rich people in the third world country.
Yeah, the poor and impoverished.
The poor people ain't thinking about shit like this.
Ain't no poor kid out there writing like a comic book.
No,
he ain't got time. He's trying to find some
nigga
water.
Ain't got no paper.
Comic book on a banana leaf.
All right, folks, y'all know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd on Instagram. That's Absurd on. No, I fucked it up, y'all. All right, folks, y'all know what to do. Hit us up on Instagram at That's Absurd Pod. Lord.
All right, take 3.
Fucking up.
All right, folks, y'all know what to do. Hit us up on Instagram at That's Absurd Pod. No, that's not how I say it.
Okay, take 4. Go.
All right, folks, y'all know what to do. Hit us up on That's Absurd Pod on Instagram, That's Absurd Pod on Twitter, That's Absurd Podcast on Facebook, and you can always drop an email at that'sabsurdpodcast@gmail.com. And you know the voice line is always open, but you don't even have to do that. All you got to do is look through the show notes, click on that leave message link here, and we'll get you featured on the pod. What else I say on this shit, Swerve?
Oh, yeah.
And we out.
Does it?